Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. It's I, Badger, back for some Lads Plus Season 3 action. Actually, my first cast this season of Lads Plus. I was on vacation for basically all of it, but, I'm here just in time for the winners bracket finals. I am joined tonight by two very special co-commentators, both, of course, friends of the channel. One, a very familiar guest. He was on the cast, on the microphone last night. Former DPC player, 10,000 matchmaking rating. Strawberry Shark, aka Slash the Sea Lion 62, aka Southfade Southern 37, aka Rook, aka Total Show, aka Jim. How you doing tonight, Jim?
Good.
I was hoping he was going to
I'm
introduce
annoyed though.
me a little like
Yeah,
switcheroo.
that would have been good. I'm extremely disappointed in Logical's team for how late they are, and I wish that their team had chosen to try to forfeit them instead of going draft first. But that's life.
And now, of course, the Yang to Jim's very annoyed Yin, the ever calm, reliable carry himself in the lobby last night, playing the offlane role, former Badger teammate, 7,000 plus MMR, and of
8,000 plus.
course,
8,000 plus.
8,000 plus MMR. My bad. Friend
Not
of
over 8,000.
friend of seals alike. It is Tint. How are you this fight evening?
I'm under 8,000 MMR, but plus 7,000 MMR, if that makes sense.
If
Didn't say
you
1,000.
want our team to get into Lads, you gotta be less than 8,000 MMR.
That's probably not going to happen.
I'll talk to the Labs about it. But we do have some. Speaking of things the Labs are probably mad about, it's the series tonight between the Radiant side and the Dire side. And the Radiant side is, yeah, we smile per hour. So they not only have a stand-in, Jinx playing the stand-in role, but they also are missing their off-lane player. So they're down one of their subs, and they're down their actual off-lane player. On the Dire side is, of course, typical NA. Longtime name for NA amateur, semi-pro, and pro leagues alike for those who pay attention to North American Dota. And naturally, we've got the likes of Piscia and Brightside and Rusi in the lobby for that one. So some fun stuff there.
10 seconds remaining.
I think who takes more mental damage from one player being late?
Jim.
Jim? Yeah, probably.
It's definitely Jim, bro.
The caster takes the most mental damage from that.
From them being late,
Yeah.
I think Dire's a bunch of morons. They should like this is why this happens in Lads like every time. People like don't try to FF other people, and then everyone is late every series. It's so pathetic, honestly.
It is what it is. I mean, you're right, but it is what it is.
It can be better.
I know.
People need to start forfeiting other people. So people are scared to be late.
It's hard to do that. I mean, you're right.
No, it's not
but
hard to do that. People just don't. It's actually really, really easy to forfeit people.
I know it is, but people don't want to do that to their friends, and we are friends in this league, contrary to popular belief.
When you're on the enemy team, you're not my friend. You're
I
the
mean,
enemy at that point.
maybe you're the exception, but generally speaking, we like to keep good vibes.
I actually think
in
it's
this
ruder
league.
for my friends to be late against me than for randoms. Like if I scheduled a skim with friends and they didn't show up, like I'd be actually like infuriated at them. It would make me so much angrier than if I scheduled with some random team and they didn't show up.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
getting more incensed as the hypothetical goes farther. I'm getting more angry.
Jim.
So you know.
Jim, you ever go to like the rodeo and there's the bull chasing after the guy? At this point, I'm like the circus clown trying to get you away from this topic. I'm trying to like wave the rainbow
You're
flag, like
doing
get
your
him,
best, Badger.
get him away from the missing player.
Someone needs to talk about the real problem
mean-
of flaming this league, bro. That's who I am.
On a more positive note, thanks for these subscriptions, both to multiple friends of the channel, of course, friend of Andy Bendy. Whoops, my bad. We have Andy Bendy, friend of Jim and Tint and myself, and subbing,
I just subbed.
as well as my good friend How, aka Rex Rampage, great guy there, subbing as well. So if you're also subbing, we got 3 subs tonight. We're feeling pretty good, We're feeling pretty good.
10 seconds remaining.
We have heroes, by the way. We have Seer of Darkness and
It's Dark's your first pick.
we have Work of Clock.
Darkseer is strong, but I'm always surprised to see like overall first pick strong.
Clock is not a good response to Darkseer. Like it's okay, but I think you should pick like I think I think the best one is Oracle, bro. Pick Oracle. The hero becomes literally worthless in lane.
think it might be a player preference thing. I think Simon's a huge Clockwork player.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm just saying, like, if like Oracle destroys Dark, like you don't like when you have Oracle against Darkseer, you literally don't have to lane it. Like he can't do anything the entire game, or like the entire lane, and then in the game you're also good against him. So like, you know what I mean?
And Darkseer is one of those heroes that's a big enthusiast of winning the lane.
And I mean, even if he like, it's not like the problem is like he can't like cheese the lane either. Like a lot of times Darkseer can like even if he can't win the lane can cheese, but you can't cheese as Darkseer against Oracle if they use their key well. But whatever, that's
Yeah,
life. Not everyone plays every hero.
yeah.
I,
Only
I like the
Spirit
Spear
Breaker.
Breaker pick. Takes it away from Dire. Good hero. They do have 2 melee supports already though, so it's a little interesting in the show.
You have a message from Twitch chat, Jim. By the way, it's and I quote, "meow."
5 seconds remaining.
I'm responding in Twitch chat.
Very cool, very cool. We do have it's good that we have you in the lobby though, Jim. You are one of North America's local Spirit Breaker experts.
Yeah.
I'm being very literal when I say that. Like, you're probably what, like a top 5 most knowledgeable Spirit Breaker in the region.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how many other high MMR support players are playing it. I don't know in NA. It's not like I've been playing NA pubs, but I'm pretty good at Spirit Breaker. I'm pretty high MMR, and I'd say I'm pretty knowledgeable in the hero. I've played him like so many. I played him a lot of games and like in like every single role.
I don't care if you're playing
Yeah.
European pubs. NA still claims you. NA definitely still. We're still claiming crits, and crit hasn't really played much NA in a
No,
long
I
time.
agree, bro.
So
Crit is NA, bro. No, I agree.
I'm just
Crit is
saying,
NA.
best Wisp NEL circa 2013. I remember. Good times, good times.
Dude, I feel like IO is like the more times I've played IO, the more I just feel like hero is so OP. I feel like it's so OP in pubs if your teammate just picks anything that's good with it.
Like
Disruptor.
say Sven, perhaps Sven Io, perhaps maybe.
Yeah. Although I don't feel like Dire's gonna play it. I don't think either of their supports play, do they?
If Radiant picked it, I'd say yes, Io, but I don't think Brightside or Knives play Io. Maybe Knives plays Io
Nope.
actually, but Brightside definitely doesn't. I don't think.
Disruptor pick is okay. It's fine. I'm fine with this. Lena pick. Okay, Timber.
You know, Timbersaw. It's one of those heroes where you like to play from ahead. A lot of heroes in this game where you like to play from ahead. And you think about last night, if you were watching the stream last night, we saw Tint, who
Tint
when
Timbersaw.
he was ahead was having a grand old time on Timbersaw. Then he stopped being ahead, wasn't having fun. Tint, can you confirm this is true?
Nah, you always have fun on Timbersaw. You love chopping trees.
Oh. That's not the response I expected, by the way.
True Timbersaw players know that the joy is in chopping trees, like that mini game that they used to have. They don't care win or lose. They just want to see the trees go down. But most people aren't true Timbersaw players, so they will indeed have a bad time when they're behind.
That's probably true. I mean, you think about most players who are playing Timbersaw, they're not playing it to play Timbersaw. They're playing it because the hero's probably broken. Low skill, high win rate heroes. They go, oh, hi, I'll just win MR doing that. But there's some true Timbersaw enthusiasts out there who are just kind of psycho in the head.
I'm a bit surprised that they like opted for another melee strength though. It is like good burst damage, but if you're getting jumped, you're not gonna have fun.
Does that mean CK3 Sven 1 or Sven 3 CK1? Probably Sven
Might
1,
just
right?
be Sven support too. Who knows? Like they might run it like a 4 or something.
I'm like starting to think it's Darkseer 4. I don't know why I'm thinking that though. I'm going crazy.
There's like those Sven popularists who like to do the auras, and the barrier on his Warcry is actually pretty strong in the early levels. You can just like dive towers and stuff and not care at all.
Did that become a thing when I was on vacation and didn't really have internet? Just Sven supports
Possible.
back.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's like back for sure, but I've seen it a couple times in my games. Uh, he's just like, I don't know, he's just like a pause 4 that buys auras and has a stun, so it's not fantastic, but it's like I think one of those things where you're not expecting it. You're not expecting the support Sven to give his whole team like 250 barrier and 15 armor and make them all unkillable.
I I was preferring Radiance drafts until the CK pick, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I thought it
Um,
was just Sven 1.
Yeah, I think Sven 1 would have been good here. I think Sven Disruptor's a solid lane, easy to make stacks for. He's gonna be really good at killing Lina. I don't know. And then they could like actually use CK for like a counter pick slot instead. And I also eh I don't know. I don't like the queen, but the queen might pop off because it's Rusi, to be honest. I like the queen because it's for Rusi, and he's like he can probably 1v9, but I don't think it's a very good Queen of Pain game. Yeah.
It's one of those things
What
where
are your
Rusi's.
what are your guys' thoughts on this?
I think Rusi should have a good lane because he's playing the lane up like 2 KMR, but Campbell's also way better than his MMR, so it's not like it's
What
actually
MMR
2K
is
lead.
Camel Farmer? He's not 8k, is he?
Yeah, he's playing down 2 KMR though, isn't he? Or is Rusi 10K
Ru-
now?
Yeah, but he's 10k.
Campbell's down like 3.5 KMR that never binds. Correction, he's down like 4 KMR. Did Campbell actually lose Immortal? There's no way.
I don't know, but besides that, I see Sphere Breaker very good stun against Queen of Pain, and I see Clockwork also very good at catching Queen of Pain and interacting with her own runes and stuff. So these are my and they also have one more pick. They can pick an actually really good lockdown hero versus this if they want. Oh wait, is this Pango mid and Lina 1?
Yeah,
Or what?
this is definitely Pango. This is a logical carry, Lena.
Wait, I feel like this could go. I feel like Rusi could really win this lane. No,
I fully agree with you, by the way.
I do not like this at all. Also, I think Lina 1 is not very like. I actually like. I kind of feel like both teams like threw their drafts, bro. No offense, but I will repeat what I always say in lads that having heroes your team feels comfortable on and you know how to play with is more important, to be honest.
It's
So
one of those
I will
things where
give both teams that.
I feel like if you're looking at lane, like player versus player matchups in lane, I'm pretty sure like logical Lena is going to demolish this Darkseer Sven lane, right? There's no way it doesn't, right?
Well, they're dire, so they could cheese. What they should do is they should all smoke to bottom, and protect them blocking the wave in level 1, and then dire should be fine for the rest of the game. Does that make sense, Badger?
It
I
makes
don't know
sense,
if
yeah.
I don't know if dire's planning to do it, but they should. Am I allowed to DM them that idea? Would that be like cheating?
I'm like
It's
95%
probably too
sure.
close. It's probably too close to cheating for me to want to do
Yeah.
it. But
I'm like 95% sure it's cheating, yeah.
yeah.
If you're just some guy in the audience, maybe it'd be allowed. But you're kind of like in the game live.
Yeah, but what if someone was watching, like, what if your friend is just sitting there watching the stream, like you're just sharing the screen of the draft, and then they're like, oh, you guys could do this, you know what I mean? I'm sure teams have done that, which is why I don't think it is necessarily cheating, because I'm sure that's
Yeah,
happened
I
before.
mean that's probably technically on the other end of the gray line, but I think this is a degree further where you're kind of like a veritable Dota expert and you're not on delay.
Yeah, but no, but like people who are watching through someone's client are on delay either.
No,
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
it's not,
mean
if someone,
if they're watching to like a Discord stream, maybe, but if they're watching through Dota TV, they'd be on
no, that's what
delay.
I'm saying. They're watching through a Discord stream. Like, I'm sure this happens where like people are just like chilling with their friends. Their friends,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
yeah, I'm sure this has happened a bunch, and I wouldn't call that cheating. And so that's where my, like, you see what I mean, Badger, though, of like why maybe it's not cheating though,
Yeah.
because I'm sure that no one thinks that's cheating. So like this is not much different. But either way, I'm not deeming them anything. But Dire should do that. Um, I think they should be smart enough to know that they should do that too.
I mean, they should
Um,
be, right? Look at the players on both sides of the aisle, and surely both teams are aware of this concept.
well, who's in the off lane of what's the pause 3 and pause 4 of typical on A?
It's Pisha and Knives my coffee, but I mean they have.
I'm gonna give it 50-50 odds if they do it or not, but they should do it.
But okay, bright side, vocal player, Rusi, relatively vocal player as well for a core player. So,
Yeah, but I don't know how much they think about doing stuff like that ever, to be honest.
I mean, Pisha's got
Because
some pro Dota experience, if we consider that pro Dota experience.
um,
But does he have that
I'm just
dog
gonna
in him?
guess. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna guess it's like 50-50 odds. I think the most likely person to say that they should do it is Brightside. But he doesn't play Pos 4 that much, so he doesn't have to interact. Like, he doesn't play it as much as he plays Pos 5, right? So that's why he might not think about doing it, because you can never do that as the Pos 5. You know, you can never like cheat the wave like that.
Yeah, the thing is, you have to have the wave cheated against you. You're on the mirror end of the matchup.
Yeah, but I'm
so-
just saying, like, people like it just like I Badger. You know, people do not think about cutting most of the time. Even like it's just not like it's you've been with me, Badger. You know, like
I
you know that
know.
I have to get people on board with like doing the weird shit like that.
I mean, there's difference between getting like me and Artorias to do
Oh,
weird
okay, there's
shit.
smoke just 4 going to bottom. This is a good start for the plan,
They
Badger.
know, they know.
Well, they might just be going for level 1 fight because they have Sven and CK Stun and Disruptor. So
He's
that's also a
literally
possibility.
jumping jump rope. He knows what he's doing.
I hope, bro. I think otherwise bot lane's boring to watch if they don't do this. How do I think lanes will turn out? I think mid should be easy for Rusi. I think this is just a really easy lane, no? Especially if he decides to do 2 points and daggers, but I don't know if he will.
If he's a real psychopath, he'll put 3 points in dagger, but I'm sure 2 is enough.
Yeah, I actually like doing 3 points and daggers because I like playing Quap that way, but I think most of the time I do it, it's not good. Unfortunately. I think if Dire offlane cheats the first wave, they should be winning in the like as it progresses slowly. If they don't cheat, then they should be losing early and maybe kill them later. And I think the Radiant safe lane could go either way, but I'm kind of 50-50 on that
Logical
one. Oh,
is so dead, by the way.
alright guys, go block the wave, go block the wave, go block the wave. Go. Oh my god, no, they're not doing it, are they?
Oh no, they're
Guys.
not. No!
Bro, you had way too
Oh.
much hope in
Wait,
them.
no, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's going
No,
for it
no,
now.
they're not.
Come on, Gregory, do it. No!
No. Bright side, it's good. Bright side goes back to lane fast because he wouldn't be able to get back to lane otherwise. Like they have stuns. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he had to
yeah.
TP there, or he's actually stuck. If they're
If he
paying
dies,
attention
he
on Radiant.
dies. I mean,
No, it's more that his carry is going to be laning solo against Timber Saw for the first like minute and a half. That's the problem,
how bad could Solo... Actually, I watched it last night. It was pretty bad.
bro. It's CK versus Timber Saw. He literally can't he can't
I literally
not get hit
watched
by
that last night,
Chakram.
didn't I?
You did, and
Yeah.
you also like you didn't watch it when it was a 1v1, bro. It's even worse as a 1v1.
I'm sad. I had high
You know what?
expectations, Jim.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that the dog lane only got 1 deny in the first wave. Oh, I think having cogs here is a little bit of a bait. I think level 1 they could have did way more damage just walking them down with Q. They have level 2 first here, so they can maybe take a kill.
Yeah, LSA forward. Blood Grenade is ready now. Use cogs are up in 7. Logical will attempt to hit. The damage coming through Fairy Fire from Nice McCoffey, but it will be a kill for Logical on the carrier Lena. You know, if you're Logical, you've been in every kill, you've been in every death now. 1, 1, and 0.
I want to say one thing for Clockwork is that he definitely needs to try to body block people when he's walking them down with Q, because Darkseer actually could have maybe lived there if he had like any more regen, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to be too critical.
Nah, that's fine. You're allowed to be critical. You've earned the right. Now, if I was being that critical, I don't know if I have the right to do that, but you have the right to do that.
Dude, I feel like Radiant's offlane is way too scared to take trades with Dire. It's like really weird, bro. Like I feel like the CK has gotten most of the denies totally for free.
He's got 6 denies right now. I feel it's a little high.
No, it's way too high.
He's got 7 denies now. That's good for Icy Eddie, but not great for enough in Jinx.
Yeah, I think they're just way too scared of Dire's lane. Or mess something up level 1. I wasn't watching long enough. See how mid's going. Mid's actually rather even so far. Rusi's not putting any points in Dagger. Okay, I kind of don't like this. I feel like if you put 2 points into Dagger, he could actually do a lot of harass to the Tango. What do you guys think?
Kind of like giving Pango an into the game in exchange for you also farming faster. So
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't like giving Penguin into the game. That hero just does some wacky and zany bullshit.
Maybe I don't know.
if he's in the game.
I mean, maybe this is the build people normally go against Penguin nowadays. I really don't know, but I'm gonna go look at Dota Pro tracker for games where people play against Pango. Honestly, I want to see if this is normal or not, just out of curiosity.
There's something brewing top lane. They're going in against Brightside. Blood Grenade forward. Brightside's on the run. Timbertree forward by enough. He's got one more Whirling Death, but Brightside's going to be A-okay with that electromagnetic repulsion, so... Actually, saved his life there more than likely.
It
The
looks
ability's
like.
so good.
Oh, what do you guys think of the Queen of Pain fast that he took, by the way?
You take Masochist? How you
Yeah.
did? I
I
don't
think this
know.
one is picked way more often, but I think it's honestly really bad. I think statistically it's like it's the lower win rate one too. But I know I know people like to take this. I just honestly think it's so bad. Wait, why did Jinx cancel? Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Bro,
mean,
Camel.
he could have
By the
went
way,
for stick Swashbuckle, yeah.
No, yeah, like he was all like Rusi should have died there, 100%. No flame to Rusi, but he was just dead if they like if they use their spells and
Unlucky
stuff.
going down.
And speaking of dead, bottom lane, see, top lane
Rusi's
as
dead.
well, so it's been both side lanes. Speaking of mid lane as well, Rusi's just on the run right now. He's got a range
Okay,
up,
wait a
but Jinx
second.
wants this kill. He's going to die in this tower all the way in. Never mind, no, he wants. Come on, Jinx, you gotta do that.
Oh my god, what is Jinx? I like Jinx, okay? Jinx, you gotta kill these people. Come on.
Usually Spirit Breakers have a problem of like going in too much and not canceling the charge enough, but
Yeah.
the opposite.
So if I'm on this Radiant team, I'm yelling, go, Bara, go. Go, Bara, go. Like, divide. Just go in, go
Well,
die.
I think the Bara player should just like. I mean, I think he just needs to click on the opponent he's charging more often, because he should notice that he doesn't have enough mana for any spells. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jinx is pretty decent, honestly. So I kind of expected they'd be... Oh, dude, Timbersaw has no points in E. This is no. Why? Guys?
Okay, that one I'm not sure.
Tint.
You don't need it. Just deal more
Yes.
damage.
I don't mean to blame you, Mr. Timbersaw, bro, but you gotta fucking put at least one value point in reactive armor. You're against CK.
Yeah, what does the second point in Timber Chain do, anyways?
Little range.
I know what it does
Yeah.
literally, but what does it actually do game state wise for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, Badger. It means that if this guy gets reality rift outside of his tower, he's negative armor. So that's what it means. That's what it does. I don't know, dude. I think the Irish should be trying to kill this Timbersaw. I don't know if they're just not like clicking on him, but like he doesn't have reactive armor, bro. Like he's look how much damage he's doing.
You probably assume he just has reactive armor. Like you
No,
kind of
you can
assume
because
he has it. I know you check
but
it
Timbersaw
normally,
can't
but-
hide it. Like, dude, he still has no points in it. No, dude.
Bottom lane, some kind of fight going on over there. LSA into the Sven. Knives McCoffey's on the run. Simon goes forward. Knives gets surged away. He'll survive. Back to top lane. Still.
Dude, why are the two side lanes like seem like they're so scared of trading? Like both sides just don't seem to want to kill each other at all.
Some off lane duos, they just don't have that dog in them sometimes, you know?
Dude, I know they're just. I don't listen, bro. I don't know. I'm expecting better in Lads Plus, guys. Come on. I believe in Lads.
Okay, that's cope. You definitely do not believe in lads. I've heard your
Well,
I've
I
heard
believe
you
in
say
Lads
about
Plus.
lads.
Well, I believe in Lads Plus. I feel like a lot of times there's some people are playing pretty well.
You
I
were
don't know.
grouping in lads at PDC last night, bro. Bottom lane, they're going against Logical. LSA onto the spam, but it's a 3v1. Simon backs him up with Logical's very low. He's got the Lotus ready to go, still running away. Now pushes inside the Cogs against Logical, charging forward from Jinx, hitting the Darkseer. Darkseer, once again, the run. In come two more heroes, both of this which have arrived. Logical to fall, but in comes Camel Farmer. Sonic Wave on one, Simon to fall, but in comes a roll from Camel. He'll hit two. Both should eventually die. But will they die anytime soon? Brightside on the run. Knives runs to the south side. Knives eventually will die. But when he dies, it's a favorable trade for the dire side. They trade some less important heroes, and they bring down Logical.
Yep. Dude, Brightside's owning, by the way. Have you guys noticed? He's been a part of every single kill in the game. Or, like, on his team, you know?
Yeah, 2-0 and
Brightside's a
2.
smurf.
Little bit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Definitely a bright side hero too. He's a disruptor to be strong.
Brightside picks up the easy shield rune.
think, yeah, Dire are aware of this ward, by the way, so they will deward at some point. Charge forward by Jinx. Chakram misses. Stormbolt on 2. Fantastic from Knives. Timber Chain forward into the Chakram to bring down Disruptor. And now it's time for Radiant to assault the Dire side stacks. Last night, I'm not sure if you watched the cast last night, Tint, but Jim was lamenting the lack of stacks. There are stacks tonight. The only problem is the wrong team took them.
Yeah.
You don't need stacks, just do war.
To be honest, this game, both teams position 4 suck at stacking the triangle. Like, they're both melee heroes that are bad at it. It's kind of a... This is the game where, like, I think Brightside should try to make a lot of stacks. And I think even Sven should try to make some ancient stacks. But it's kind of hard for both team supports to stack this game. Clock is actually pretty good at it, though. Spirit Breaker is really bad at it, but Clock's actually pretty good.
Hypothetically, you could double stack a Stormbolt, but you need to practice that, I'm sure, to get that timing right.
Yeah, and well, it's also so much mana. Like, it's like look at Stan right now. He's level 5 and he can cast 3 storm bolts before having 0 mana, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I see.
It's
In
a
the Dire
bigger-
jungle, the fight breaks out once again. Chakrams to fly, charge onto Brightside, who glimpses away the Spirit Breaker. Brightside still loses life, though. Enough claims the kill. Rusi is in the area, but now he will vacate the area, and Dire will vacate the top lane, losing their top T1 tower.
the Darkseid's finally gotten to a point where he can like start shelling behind waves and like grabbing waves and jungling as well. So this is actually Radiant has a 2k gold lead, but it's like a little fake. Oh,
Wait a
looking
minute,
mid.
hold that thought, because Rusi's being doled by 4. His blink is
no.
on cooldown, and now he has been slain. They'll head to the span of knives in my coffee. Coffee is apparently fine for now, but losing
Yeah, I
Rusi is
really-
never good.
I don't think that was honestly good for Radiant, bro. Like, they don't get the tower. They don't really even get damage on it, and like it takes them 4 heroes on the dive. I don't know. It's not actually that good for Radiant.
They are getting their tower damage now, and
Now
they're
they
also
are.
not done doing war. They're still
Oh no, their
committing
wave got
war.
dragged though. Their catapult's dead. Their catapult's dead. The timber slot should have stayed and tanked the tower for it. I don't know. What do you think?
How can he tank it, Jim? He has no reactive armor.
Oh, Dude, why does he? Oh, whatever, man.
Sorry.
I mean, it worked out because Chaos Knight, like, I guess didn't notice that he had no points and he wasn't just spamming W auto or WQ on him. I think he could have honestly just 1v1 him super hard. But that's life.
I cut you off, Tate. You were saying?
I don't know. Normally you don't think of like harassing Timbers out of lane because of reactive armor, so bit of like a missed opportunity, I guess.
Brightside needs his 6. Both of the Radiant supports have 6 actually. Honestly, Radiant should look to bang a bit, which I think they are. Clockwork is coming behind the Darkseer.
Charge forward. Pistia is under attack against 3 different heroes, and he's going to lose this fight very easily. He'll attempt the surge, but he's still stuck inside the cogs, so that is 1 dead Darkseer. Meanwhile, top lane, Mr. 440 Timbersaw is going in 1v2, but the Dire still do not realize they can kill him, therefore he's fine. Over to mid lane, meanwhile, it's a charge from Jinx against Rusi, Camel, and Simon are on the way as well. Hookshot from long range, stunts too. Problem is Simon does not want to be here any longer. He's certainly going to die. The question is, will the Radiant get any kills? And the answer appears to be no.
Yeah, right now, the Radiant seem like very in charge of like the tempo. They're just running around killing anyone showing in lanes, and Dire's kind of scared right now.
I guess Dire aren't too scared, though. They are smoked up on to headed to the bottom lane. Perhaps it's logical on their mind. Looking at Dire's vision, though, look how little they see. They see nothing. They now see some projectiles of logical. But there's still 4 missing. I think they have to go for the skill, though. They're going to go too late. They're not going to get logical at all. Ay.
I'm surprised that because he saw the Lena and he just didn't want to chase him, I guess. They saw him.
I
he
think
saw him
Darkseer's
attack the thing.
passive plus facets are so cool, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
They did a good job with those.
Dire are scanning.
So
He's like
if you
the
just like
epitome universal hero.
Radiant's
if you just like buy strength, it also boosts his intelligence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's why a lot of Darkseers start with like a ton of bracers, ton of gloves. Because it gives like both.
So you can just buy agility as well. Like you just hypothetically buy a bunch of butterflies now and boost your intelligence.
yeah. Although I don't think that one is quite as good.
Over in the dire jungle, Simon is a little bit too deep perhaps. Sonic Wave on 2 from Rusi. Knives runs forward, still looking at Simon. Simon has 300 HP. Did he just... Is that standard on Queen of Pain now to buying a Dagon on Queen of Pain?
I think with this build,
I think with this build is not, it's like,
Dire's
yeah,
middle tower
but
is under
I like the other build more still.
to like lean into the spell amp and mitigate the like reflection. But yeah, I don't know.
Radiant are scanning.
Huh.
It's an assassin quap.
I guess so. I guess Dota's changed a lot in the last month.
Queen of Pain's, I don't think, very popular recently. It hasn't been like a
No, it's a
conventional
pretty
strong mid laner.
it's pretty low win rate, not that popular. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it can't work, to be honest. I think Rusi can definitely pop off this game, but just in general, it's not a very strong hero.
I mean, just seeing Queen of Pain and Dagon just feels incredibly novel. I just
Dire's middle tower
I don't know what else to say about it.
Dagon's fun. You can like nuke a creep to like full heal.
Are there any smokes available? There are, and it seems like Brightside might use one soon. Simon is just running into the dire jungle again. He
Oh,
immediately
no.
breaks the smoke. He's going to die for this, but the morale of the evidence is so massive. If he can smoke shot away, never mind, he tries to stun. Dagon comes through, now enough
Dirk.
arrives. Camel is on the way, so is Logical. Life here on Queen of Pain, into the LSA, into the Laguna Blade, but it's a blink before the roll arrives. Meanwhile, Timbersaw is still a bit of a do-see-do with Pishja's Darkseer as that from Stormbolt is there onto the Spirit Breaker of Jinx. Jinx gets Sonic Wave and will get brought down eventually. Back over to Pishja. He's finally led to the hands of the Chakram from Enough. It's a 2-for-1 so far. Both Radiant stops for 1 dire core. But on top of the core kill, they will finally claim that mid tier 1 tower.
Dude, I really don't like the Darkseer still doesn't have wall. What the? I'm not a fan of this.
So, what is your least favorite skill build this game, Jim? Because you've had a number of comments about different skill builds. Which is
Oh,
your
I mean,
least
the-
favorite skill build this game?
I mean, the Timbersaw for sure. Also, I wouldn't say that. I would say that was only two. There's like I didn't like. Well, I didn't know if Rusi's was good, but I was looking on Dota 2 Pro Tracker, and it seems most people do this even against Pango, so I'll just assume it's good. Like I don't really play this hero too much, so.
That's fair. That's fair.
But on Timbersaw, I think his build was super illegal, but I think he got away with it because I don't know, like the CK just didn't want to trade, or something. I don't know. He just wasn't like hitting him at all, or using his spells. And I think the Darkseer one is more understandable, but I definitely do not like it.
Well, Simon's once again back in the tire jungle. He has died here like 3 lives in a row. Make that 4 lives, I suppose. He's got hookshot if he wants to use it. He'll use it on nothing. And he'll end up dying. As
Oh,
that
Brightside found
happens,
Jinx too.
we do see Jinx caught by Brightside, glimpsed away, but now he's charging to the south, and
Vacuum?
there's a vacuum to cancel the charge, but Jinx, unironically, nah, he's probably dead. There are 3 heroes nearby running at him right now. He's got charge in 5. I don't think he'll live for 5, and the Dagon will end his life. Both subs once again down the Radiant side.
Dire's middle
One side
I'm
is
a little
like
worried
great.
about Rusi's item build, bro. He's not gonna have like he doesn't have any way to protect himself at all. I don't know. What do
if he
you
doesn't
what do you
need the
guys think?
protection? What if he's just doing the killing?
I guess so.
Mid lane,
Pango
Static
just
Storm
fucked up.
against the Pangolier. Dire unleash everything they can. Sonic Wave on 3 finishes the job. LSA on 1 into Laguna Blade will result in a counter kill. Enough did BKB. He's running forward. Timber chaining towards Mike off. Sven is low on the HP right now. In comes Yeti. Chaos bolting the no longer BKB Timbersaw. As happens, Sven finally that's now a 2-for-2 trade. Jinx looks for an air strike. Brightside will get brought down now 3-for-2. But the two most important cores on the dire side getaway ends up being a 3-for-2 trade in the Radiant favor. Important. Ugh.
CK's had
Chaos-
such a chill game so far.
Yeah. Chaos Knight is pretty farmed, honestly. So, I think he will pose a problem for Dire, or for Radiant, I should say. Sorry. What do you think, Badger?
I mean, this is a real verified Ice Yeti classic. I'm not surprised this is happening. This is kind of one of his like 2 or 3 best heroes, maybe even his best hero. So, not too shocking it's happening right now. Over to the top lane. Logical gets run at by more or less the entire Dire team. Jinx backs him up, and Rusi is dead already, though. Logical standing his ground and fighting. He's still alive. He'll TP away. Brightside, meanwhile, he's been brought down. It was a very bold play, a bold game to go for that 3v1 against Lina, but Radiant had the backup, and Dire lacked the damage.
I think that Dire just double stacked for Lena stun. I think they would have killed her if either one of them was able to like attack her, you know? You know what I mean, Badger, or not?
I do know what you mean, but at this point, it's too little, too late. They are simply
True.
dead. Meanwhile, bottom lane, speaking of potentially dead, Jinx does get the W off in time. That'll reduce a bit of that stun duration. Jinx, as a result, just walks away in time. He's even high-fiving. That's bold of him.
I feel like this is the part of the game where the Sven support kind of starts feeling less good. You're lined up against a lot of magic damage, so the war cry isn't that amazing. And
Well,
I
they've
don't know,
caught
you're just a guy
Logical
with a skin.
again. Oh, never mind. Logical's caught Brightside, apparently.
The dog did have to be KB though, so there's that.
well, they're setting up on CK.
Yeah, hook shot from the southwest. Enough's on the way. So is Jinx. Phantasm has been used. Jinx perhaps will die, but CK is in a lot of danger, and now he's in a lot of death. One more kill. Has 17 kills now for the yeah, we smile per hour so side, and they're feeling good right now. All right, so Tint, you're playing on the Dire side right now. On a 1 to 10 on the panic meter, where are you? With 10 being most panicked.
Panic meter? Still pretty low, honestly. I think I'd be like, guys, this kind of sucks, but like at the same time, they have pretty good heroes for like playing a little rat, a little recover.
They will get pretty strong too. I think
Yeah.
like Darkseer's really OP. Like the later the game
Mid-to-late.
goes.
It's maybe a 3 out of 10 on the panic scale, if that.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more like a 4.5, but
Well, as
Yeah.
that happens, Dire once again have been caught in their own jungle. Pisha ends up getting killed up by the Guardian Greaves of, I believe, himself. Yep, it's himself. As a result, Radiant have used some spells, accomplished very little, but they've scared away the Dire, who actually smoke back. They're going to overcome their fear. Looking at Dire Vision, they have a scan, but not much else. Now, both team smokes have broken. Link, Chakram, enough doing a lot of damage. In comes Yeti, stunning Jinx. Jinx will die. Static Storm is on the floor, silencing Logical. Leading out big KBs. Down goes Darkseer, down goes CK. Sonic Wave on 3. It'll bring down Silent, but enough doing so much damage. A triple kill for Timbersaw. And Sven is dead as well. Brightside is the lone survivor. He'll attempt the TP away. It will succeed. But that is a triumphant 4-for-2 win in favor of, yeah, we smile per hour so this Radiant side. And they even pause!
Oh,
They
no.
even pause! Oh no!
I was about to type something mean in the chat, and then Badger was gonna regret having me on.
Okay.
We
Apparently,
had like air sirens going off because they won the fight. Little party room going off, and he's like, "Oh shit, gotta turn that off."
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Dire's middle tower is
feel like Dire just gonna need to dodge and farm and push and not
Yeah,
run
I
into
think their
these five
decision to
mans.
fight there, especially before CK has a VKB, when he's like 1k gold off or something, is like, I think that was kind of painful for them. They really did not need to interact yet. And Rusi's also going, like, yeah, they just, yeah. Yeah,
Go
they
rat
just
mode,
gotta,
guys.
they gotta settle down a bit.
So if we're
Go rat.
taking notes, BKB on Queen of Pain, BKB on CK, then you can fight.
You have a way better chance. I mean, after that last fight, they gave up a lot. Also, Radiant should definitely look to take Roshan. They can do it really easily. Like they should, or they should either do it on this daytime or right on 25 on top. They're so far ahead.
No, I like the idea of the nighttime Roshan actually. I think top lane would be a nice place to do that, because then you can immediately go and grab that tier 2 top lane. Mid lane, hookshot misses from Simon, but the kill is still secured. That's a dead Sven. He's not Radiant right now. They're moving into the Star jungle. They could rendezvous with Logical through the Twin Gate, and then if their kills fail, go for a 25-minute Roshan. I cannot
Yeah,
speak
I
to
mean,
that.
I think they honestly just should have already taken it by now. If only like, because when you're the team that's really ahead, you want to take the first Roshan as soon as possible, so you can get the second Roshan ASAP, and like try to like do lethal damage. You know what I mean, Badger?
Mm-hmm.
It's more like you're in such a winning position that like the faster you take the first Aegis, the faster you take even more of the map, and then the faster you like get the second Aegis and break racks.
You look at the great teams in Dota. Generally, when they start winning, they win more. You know, you give them an inch, they take a mile, is the quote, I believe. And you know,
Yeah.
they've already grabbed like, I don't know, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet. You might as well grab some more distance if you're Radiant right now. Grab some, you know, maybe like a tenth of a mile at least. Start grabbing some more
Yeah,
distance.
because look away how far look how far away the second Aegis is gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they're not gonna be able to collect cheese or the new banner, which is actually really good for pushing. Um,
we're
until
talking like
the
minute 35 at this point. Yeah, maybe even
yeah.
later, depending on RNG.
You see my thought process now, Badger.
Seems like we're seeing the 4-man smoke, perhaps Dire jungle into a Roshan top play. Logical is running on into the Dire side of jungle. They spot Pishya mid lane. Pishya appears to be incredibly dead, and yep, he is incredibly dead right now. They find eyes in my coffee as well. Shotguns are flying, chain forward by enough. Problem is the team is a little bit too slow, but again, you get one core kill, you get one tower kill, and perhaps you're still going for more. Enough's blinking and looking. Knives is down,
TP.
juking to the south side. That's not where you want to be juking to. And, well, the only jukes he'll be doing is joining Davy Jones's locker at this point. That's 2 more kills to the Radiant side. Look for a Torrent take as well on the Dire side.
Yeah, this is good. Getting the Tormentor is nice. I'd say especially because both of Dire's heroes have pretty good shards. Honestly, I think Sven should buy a shard by now. No,
Probably, yeah, probably.
I mean they might not be doing mostly physical, but like they still do enough to where I feel like it would be more efficient than whatever he's buying. I don't know, Tim. What do you think?
I think the Dire needs to rat harder.
True, Tim.
Brightside's the only one truly embracing the mentality.
Yeah,
Look
bro.
what he's
Honestly,
doing. Like
Brightside's doing great.
he's pioneering. He's leading his
No,
team,
honestly,
but they're
you
not
know who
following.
should be ratting for Dire?
What?
The Quap, but also CK, bro, because he can just
Yeah.
do like CK can like cut 2 waves like with his illusions, you know. I think the fact that CK's been just sitting in his own woods like this pretty much this entire game has been not been optimal.
Roleplay
CK's so
Naga a
good
little
at
more.
farming the enemy side of the map. What's up?
He's gonna roleplay Naga a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yay, it's Roshan time. Yay.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they can break high ground with the first stages here or not. I mean, Dire does have 2 BKBs. I don't know.
Surprised they're smoking right now.
They could actually still fight them because a lot of times people split up right after the Aegis and they saw Spearbreaker bot lane.
I saw Timber
this is-
mid as well, I do believe. So they have the numbers right now. Static Storm on Camel Farmer, a fantastic target. He's got no way out of this for the time being. Sonic Wave will hit, but Camel's still alive. Back wall
Yes.
onto Logical's hitting. BKB from everybody. Pangolier is dead, but now in comes the remainder of the Radiant. Ice Yeti's dropping. He's getting slapped, but still survives. Enough does damage. Jinx will charge. Never expecting a CK. Down goes Brightside. Down goes Yeti. They'll now move to the Sven, who's juking to the northwest. He's certainly going to die, and when he dies, it'll be a 3-for-1 Radiant side win. Double kill for the Timbersaw, and we're now running down the top lane, it appears.
That was so close to going so much better. That was kind of sad to watch.
Yeah, it was.
What should
So
this
you can just,
Darkseer
like-
buy next this game? What could like really change the game for his team?
I don't even know. He's
He
got
has
the
a
two
Crimson Guard
auras.
keyed up, but I don't think that's it. This game maybe maybe even a BKB or maybe a Hex. Maybe Hex could be good. You can always get the Axe, I guess. I don't know, Tin. What do you think? What do you think, Badger Tin? What are some ideas, guys?
I just keep buying auras, honestly. I just buy Shivas.
Okay, she is good.
What about a Blade Mail this game, potentially?
It's okay. The problem is they have too many BKBs right now, and you know what I mean. Like, it's like too late for the. I think it's too late for that Blade Mill.
I mean, these are low duration BKB. 7-second BKB on Timbersaw, a 6-second BKB on Lena. Like, the BKB...
Yeah, the only problem is
it's
he's not
weaker.
actually. He's not as tanky as he seems, Badger, because of
Wait,
the.
they just-
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say they have Timbersaw as well, who destroys him.
They just
he has
dove.
the-
They just really
Yeah.
dove. I missed it entirely somehow.
No, he's not as tanky as he thinks he is. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like the Spear Breaker is the same north as the Darkseer, you know, and the Timbersaw is like 20k, is like 10k ahead of him, bro, or 7k, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, the inevitable is happening. 2-life Lena is hitting buildings. That'll be at least bottom racks, and there's still 2 minutes 30 on the duration, so we got plenty of Aegis to play with.
The time to red is it's over now. Lena's just gonna hit your base. You can't delay it too much, or it's a lot harder. You have to like cut and stuff, which doesn't really work as well against Bara, especially Bara clock.
Yeah. Hypothetically, maybe CK can still do it if he can like stay off the map and Phantasm for the waves, but
Yeah, it's
But,
just hard.
yeah.
You like show on a random ward and they'll charge and kill you easily.
if you look at Radiant's vision, they actually have some random wards in the top jungle, in the mid lane, to do exactly that. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're just stuck in base.
All right, where are we now in the panic meter? We're up to like an 8 now out of 10, 9 out of
8
10
or
maybe.
9, yeah.
we're getting up there. Wait,
You
the
feeling that
double
you
damage
had
on Lena
lost?
turned into a 10 out of 10. It's over. It's a double damage on Logical right now. Oh no. Okay, so it will be a glyph. When the glyph inevitably ends, it will be an inevitable second set of barracks. Pistia will use the wall. Logical still has 1 minute of Aegis with a glyph stack into the Dire base, so Gleipnir, Brightside, into from Simon. Brightside's already dead. Cogs on 2. Logical brings down the range racks. Disruptor buys back. Logical will lose 1 life. Camels still rolling around right now. Rusi is low, though not dead. Vac hits 2, but problem is the Radiant are completely fine. Rusi blinks forward. Glimpse on Logical. BKB to prevent the glimpse. And if the Radiant leave now, it should be a clean 5-man retreat. Enough doubles back, looking for knives in my coffee. Gleipnir on 2, into a bunch of spells. Jinx will lose his life, but it might be for a good cause. Only one problem, there's a 4-man kinetic field from Brightside, keeping the Radiant in place. Laguna on Rusi, Ice Yeti's fighting, Stormbolt on Timbersaw, Static Storm on Lena. Brightside's finally dead once
Rusi
again.
going
Yeti,
old.
he's BKBing, Sonic Wave onto the Clockwork. Clockwork remains alive. Now it's not a very good. Oh no! And they lost to Sven as well on the top side. It's kind of over.
There's so much net worth difference now. It's too hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even like Darkseer has the option to like play for clones. Like Lena illusions aren't that strong.
The other illusions are really bad. So that's your best illusion, the Luna
Yeah.
illusion.
Hey, Tint,
Hello.
keep it up. You're doing great.
I don't mind
No,
seeing Darkseers suffer. I see too much of that hero.
that's fair.
See, I have a solution to your problem, Stint. Just stop playing Dota. You know, I don't know the last time I
Play
saw, I
Dota.
don't know the last time I saw Darkseer in a game. It was like 3 years ago, bro.
You're C1 right now. What do you mean?
But I mean, like in my game. In my game. Well, when did we play Whole City in Grand Finals of Lads? That was the last Darkseer I played. We fucking owned him in lane too. It was great. That was literally
Never,
the last
ever.
time I saw Darkseer.
Literally never, ever try to stop Badger when he's cooking with his English is hard, bro. English is hard.
We get the Quap BKB out. 30k up. They're chilling hard.
You see Camel Farmer, I do believe they kind of have to go on him, even though they can't kill him, because again, if you're 6 stages of the game, it's a very terminal game state for the dire side. You have to play to lose on your terms instead of losing on the enemy's terms. Because at least if you lose on your terms, you have a chance of doing something of value. Versus, again, if you're sitting in your base, you're letting the opponents all chat a vertical line and grab the map and just win the game slowly. You can't lose like that. You can just, you just lose going down fighting at this point. Go smoke his 5, go for the all-in play, lose the fight inevitably, and then call it GG at this point, honestly.
That's a doomer mentality. Just sit in base and maybe good things will happen.
I've got the different doer mentality. Let's go die. Here it is. It's let's go die
Let's go
time.
die.
5-hit smoke from the
Either
side
way,
of
you're
typical
losing.
head. Hey, look at their vision, shall we? They see Simon. They need to kill Simon so badly right now. They're going to kill him, right? Surely. Okay, they're going to.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a lot of
It's a
gold,
1K
actually.
net worth.
That's a lot of gold.
1k net worth win. That's good.
If you count the death cost, it was a 1,400 gold swing.
They just need like 30 more of those, and then the net worth will be evened out.
Yeah. I mean, easier said than done, but you know what? I like your plan, Sense.
They only have 1 Rex left, but that just makes it easier to defend. You know, there's only one place you gotta fight.
Alright, here's how Dire can still win. You see his item that Logical's buying called Satanic? What if he sells the components to that and buys a Rapier instead? That'd be a lot more fun.
Possible.
And when's next Roshan? It's a long Roshan respawn. Get me out.
It's only another 2 minutes. Maybe something interesting will happen during that time.
Like perhaps charging Sven bottom lane? That's what's happening right here, right now. Sven nearly gets solo killed by Jinx. Problem is Jinx has bit off more than they can chew. Gleipnir on the Darkseer, Laguna Blade to follow. Static Storm will silence Jinx. Back only on 2. Jinx is dead to 1-for-1 trade so far. They have Chaos Bolt and Logical. In comes Enough. In comes Camel. The roll comes through. Hook shot onto CK. A fantastic stun. Double kill for Logical. It's time for some more kills. Gleipnir onto Sven. Give him a triple kill. That's my Enough stole the kill. But it is that 3-for-1. And they're not even going for Megas. They're hitting tier 4s. They've got the Machine Gun Lena right now. Darkseer buys back. CK can buy back. Glimpse on Logical. Problem is, he's got BKB, he's got Hurricane Pike, he's got Satanic, and he's got a lot of teammates. Enough blinks in. They'll bring down Brucey right away. Back wall on 3, but to what effect? Queen of Pain, CK, they both buy back. Clockwork will get Dagon down, meaning that it will be a 4v3 fight. Dire have got the numbers. Problem is, Radiant have got the retreat. Is anything in Glimpse range right now? No, it is not. That's a problem.
The base is held, but at dire cost. It is 37k net worth deficit now.
That's quite the dire cost.
Exactly. I feel like game 2, you just don't give Camel Farmer this Pango. He seemed too good on this hero.
Wasn't it
Playing
like the
well,
24
gaming
pick
well.
though? I mean, they clearly were not scared of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like he had too good of a game, you know? And then that slowed down Quap by a lot, and then there was just no tempo.
I don't really like the Darkseer first pick either.
Yeah. Then you end up in a game like this where what are you gonna do? You can't win lane. There's no good team fights because you can't make any good clones. No good AoEs to follow up. I guess there's always a Vax Stormhammer possibility, but
The problem is, you think about like Sven's dead, by the way. You pick Dire up to die on every single hero. Glimpse on the Lima, but it will not matter. Nether Strike on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain will blink away, but in comes the roll from Camel Farmer. It'll be a two-man. Smart Life did not stun Rusi, but it seems not to matter. Charge once again forward. Rusi will blink to the east side. Pishcha vacuums enough to the high ground. Problem is he's playing Timbersaw, and there are a hell of a lot of Shrees, so the GG is called.
yeah, tweak the draft a bit, I say.
You know, it's funny, Tint, you mentioned Vax Stormhammer. Usually, you know, that harkens back to the days of, say, Evil Geniuses in 2012 picking Darkseer Sven back into massive Stormbolt, into massive cleave, but you can't really massive cleave when your Sven is
Yeah,
like a
that's
force staff.
That's what I was thinking too. There's no Sven double shotting your entire team because the support Sven. Yeah, it seemed like they were just being a little too fancy with the draft. I don't know. Like I really liked the way it looked when Sven was one, and then they picked up this CK hero, and it like you could see the ideas, but it just didn't seem to fit together as well.
What are your thoughts, Jim? You got any thoughts?
I'm trying to rejoin the lobby. We're trying the new one.
It's not up yet, I don't think.
Oh, they fucking hate us. I get it now.
I will say, look at the Radiant deaths. Literally all their cores only had 2 deaths this game, which is usually a very good sign. 6 and 2 on Pangolier, 15 and 2 on both the Timbersaw and the Lena. Usually when you don't die, it's pretty good.
I didn't know that. Thanks for teaching me, Senpai.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
It's still is a hard game, bro. You can't know everything, man.
That's true. That is true. You of all people would know that. You've played a lot more Dota than I have in recent years.
I think Badger's the best player, though.
Ah,
That's true.
Badger always carries me and then goes, wow, Jim, so easy.
when do I ever
Ha
carry
ha
you? What?
When you play tied mid with me, bro?
When's the last time I did that?
I don't know, bro. Not that long ago, man. You were just playing tied to mid with me the other day, Badger. I can remember it fondly.
Let's check the profile, shall we? Where's history? Where's the last time I played? Oh, let's see. Were you in this game? You might have been in this game. You were in this game. When was this? That was June 2nd. Okay, that was actually we lost that game though.
No, we didn't. That's literally fake news made by the fucking government.
Wait, I was
you
not.
know
I was playing Tide offline. Never mind. That was not a Tide mid game. Is that a Tide sub game? Actually, I can't even tell. Everyone's so poor in this lobby.
Dota 2 game coordinator is currently being updated. Watch out. I remember when Badger played good games like Deadlock.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
So Dota's just down, unfortunately. I guess we're gonna cut to a break. I'll
No.
no break. You don't want a break?
I don't need a break. The audience is waiting for Tint all day.
Okay.
I don't actually care, Badger. It's up to you.
I think typical NA needed to go rat.
Yeah,
As soon as the
probably.
game started looking even slightly sussy, just go rat.
It's a look into our team's mentality. Just rat out. Just
I feel like
rats.
in like most league games, like people group up a lot, and sometimes you just gotta dodge. Let people die. Go rat.
Yeah, go rat. And they just added. Like, you remember ratting was already pretty good before they add a bunch more map. And then they add a bunch more map, and now ratting's even better.
That's good.
A little hard, I guess, against maybe the clock in Bara, but like you just take your losses, you know. One rat dies, so the other 4
But
prosper.
you know that Deadlock there are 4 lanes, which gives you even more lanes to rat in.
They should implement a fourth lane in Dota just for the fun of it.
Yes.
No extra heroes or anything, just more lane.
So what's gonna be in the lane then? Do you just creeps and then you just spread the heroes out more? You have to be like 2-1-1-1.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's just where the jungle creeps fight. It's not like Dire and
Oh.
Radiant creeps. There's just like a jungle creep brawl in the middle.
But it's actually like really strong jungle creep, so you can't go there at the start of the game in jungle.
Well, like you could, it's just like the
You'd have
creeps
to
are
like
like
be
throwing
fighting
out all their
amongst
abilities.
the free for all.
Like there's like a wave of centaurs coming in to like frame perfect chain stomp you. So it's like, yeah, you could go there, but it's a bit
It's like
scary.
1x6, but it's like 1x6. Badger,
Yeah,
what do you think of that? It's the 1x6 lane.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Game client is out of date.
All right, I'm messaging noted Dota player Logical. I've confirmed that his coordinator is also down. He is claiming that Valve is icing his team, which you know what might be fair. I've asked him if he
There's
has
an
any
update.
more words for the Twitch chat, but he's leaving me on red right now. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
Where's the Twitch chat? Me and Tint. That's why you brought us here, bro.
I've got to reload notes. Is there like an actual actual Dota update or what's going on?
Yes, bro. They
There's
added the
some
Street
stuff to
Fighter.
download.
They added Street Fighter into the game Badger. Have you played it?
In Dota?
Yes,
Street-
bro.
I have not played Street Fighter in Dota though.
Badger, we could play against each other.
I guess so.
We can. It's not an I guess. It's a yes. We can.
I've
Let me
gotten-
guess. You're scared.
I mean, I've played some fighting games. I played some Melee. I used to play a lot of Skullgirls, so I played some FGC games in my time.
Okay.
but-
Well, then we can if we could do it as content for your stream, Badger. You can play Bristleback and I can play Marcy.
I don't know what the Bristleback does, but I do not want to play Bristleback.
Fine. You can pick someone else. Maybe you should be more proactive. You see how I got him there, Tint?
Yeah,
Good?
you got them good.
Okay. Thank God.
Alright,
I was just in awe of your words that it took me a moment to find my voice.
fair.
All right, Badger. So we gonna go fight?
I mean, we have to like cast Dota right now.
Well, there's not. I don't even see a lobby up, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, by the time I download the custom game, we get
No,
going.
it's
and
not a custom
started.
game, bro. It's literally in Act 3 of the
Okay,
battle.
where is it? Where is it?
It's
Oh,
the, like first
out
thing
of-
on the left. You have to click the free token they give you, and then yeah.
Uh huh. Where am I supposed to look again?
Help him, Tint, please.
You click Act
Overworld map.
3, and then you
I'm
there should be
on.
something that you automatically click, and then there's a little tusk guy on the left called Sleep Fighter 2 in World Combat with a little tusk punch emoji.
That's locked for me, bro. I can't get in there.
No, you
No,
have
I
to
guarantee
literally
you
just
it's
take
unlocked.
the
Oh.
free token at the start, bro.
Okay, so now okay. Who the fuck are Bakit and Shen?
Oh, he's gonna have to do the tutorial version first.
You have to. You just go win the tutorial fight real quick.
Is Shen Vengeful Spirits?
Sure.
She kind of looks like Vengeful Spirits.
I'll be honest, I didn't read any of the story for any of these acts. I simply spam clicked the buttons and then felt good as
Tell me when the
the
lobby's up,
numbers
by
got
the
bigger.
way. I ain't knowing the lobby's up so you can join the lobby, so.
Is it called Gek versus Fibs, Lads Weenie?
No.
Okay.
It's not up then.
Let's see. What the buttons do? I'm Tusk. Okay, I'm Tusk. I feel like I played very badly, but I owned them, so.
Jim will be a harder opponent than the tutorial bot. Don't worry.
I'm sure he will be. I'm literally just spamming spacebar right now.
I can hear it.
I'm trying to find you, Badger. Why can't I see you online in this?
Am I offline on Steam or something?
I don't know. Are you?
I am offline on Steam. I'm trying to hide
Oh.
from messages during the cast, but
Oh, because you despise me personally.
not-
On a very.
it's not you that I despise personally. You know,
I'm looking for a fight, Badger.
I just need everyone's got the coordinator up, so unfortunately no time for it now. But
Wow. Fine, we'll fight after the cast.
I guess we'll have to, yeah. I got some water during the draft, by the way. You guys need to like go get some water, go to the bathroom. You're all chilling or what?
I'm sitting here. I will not leave this seat until this series is done.
Those are very bold words, Stints.
I'm committed.
I believe you, Jim.
What?
You gotta like go to the bathroom, grab some water, do whatever. You chilling? What's going on?
I'm ready. Start the game, coach. Sub me the fuck in.
Okay. I mean, I guess you can sub in for Rusi or Logical, maybe. Yeah.
Sub me in, bro. I'm telling yo.
Go tell Brightside. Yo,
Yep.
Brightside, I'm subbing it for your bit later. I can still keep on creative pain. uh, this isn't even like top 20 in unhinged things Jim has said in the last like 26 hours. uh,
You think you gained or lost viewers while playing the fighting game, Badger?
I don't think it's. I think
100% he
people.
gained.
I think people that are in this stream still are in it for the long haul, man. They want to see game 2 of typical NA versus we smile per hour soul. Or alternatively, they're here for the people on the microphone, myself and my good friends Jim and Tint. But
Wow.
I think the fighting game would have very little effect in either direction to it.
It definitely increased viewership.
Maybe one guy was like, you know what, I'll come back in 10 minutes. This guy's clearly lost his marbles, but he'll be back during the draft. I guess this is more stimulating though than usually we've cut to a break, right? And I mean, I don't really do anything during the break, so hypothetically, this is more valuable than a break because there's stuff happening on the screen, there's stuff happening in the viewers' eardrums, the dulcet tones of our commentary.
There's also stuff happening on our screens right now as we go into the lobby.
This is true. They didn't mark the way. I should have hosted the lobby. What am I doing?
10 seconds remaining.
Put up a little tiny green box in your
5 seconds remaining.
OBS.
Yeah, I got my my series score thingy. It's been there for the last 10 years, so
Because people suck at making lobbies.
yep. You know what? I think what we can do is we can put it like in the roadblock every time you don't mark the wins, you subtract $5 from your prize winnings. These teams
That's
are-
actually really good.
These
That's
teams
really
are
good.
in the money. These teams are literally both in the money, right? So we could take their money.
That's good. Every minute late is another dollar lost. Not enough to like ruin it, but it's enough to make them suffer.
So what do you do if you are not in the money? Do you just lose more money?
Yeah, you owe money.
So you've already paid to enter the tournament. Now it's like, we gotta pay even more money because we're late.
It's not that you have to pay more. It'll be that next time you hypothetically would have earned money, you earn less.
Ooh, maybe.
Just retroactively applies.
Imagine being in like 6 seasons of the Lads Plus. You're late every season. It's like, all right, we won the tournament. Yeah, $1,000. Oh wait, we've actually won nothing
Unfortunately, you were late 10 minutes for every single game you played. No money for you.
for the last 6 tournaments we've taken.
Yep.
We've seized your assets.
We'll be using new chairs for the admins.
Red team ban.
What do you think about that idea, Badger?
I'm okay with whatever at this point.
10 seconds.
Alright, looks like we're gonna see a very different game. No timber saw in the game, no clock in the game, no spear breaker in the game. The bans are taking us into a whole new world, Tint.
I like that. I like that they took out the clock and bar because kind of seemed like they were cooking, and it made the Dire team like too scared to show on lanes to
Is Dire
too
Team
difficult to
a
rat.
melee support specialist team, you think?
Radiant
Yeah,
I think those
Jinx,
heroes are just fun.
Jinx and Simon are both enthusiasts of melee subs. Like Jinx is a big, Shaker Tusk sort of player, Bara player.
Holy base.
Simon plays Clockwork on Dying. Like they're both melee sub players.
This is an interesting first pick from both teams, honestly. The first pick Darkseer just got owned. So now the other team's gonna give it a try.
And
And
we'll
the response is an
say
Ursa.
you first pick Darkseer and he crushes the game, unlike the other Darkseer. That's unbelievable morale damage. Like you cause a disband by doing that.
Mo.
You mentioned the you thought the Ursa pick was interesting, Tim. Why do you think this Ursa response pick is so interesting, and why did they make this Ursa pick?
Bright side, go Oracle. Bright side, please go Oracle. Bright side, please go Oracle.
You're good against Darkseer, but you might not be good against the other 4 heroes in the game. So
I do think Ursa's at a pretty strong right now, but
yeah.
they definitely could just try to pick a draft that all kites like heroes like Ursa. Curious to see how things will progress. Excuse me. Sorry for that yawn, guys.
Don't let it happen again.
Oh, my bad. I'll just die in the pit of the eel.
Alright, what's their next pick? Call it right now.
Me?
Yep.
They're gonna go Oracle, or they're gonna go pick up Pause 4.
Okay, that counts. We'll allow that.
Okay.
What about this pick?
They're gonna pick up Pause 5.
Which one though?
I don't really know what the Simon guy plays. Let me guess. Yeah, I bet they're gonna pick like Tree and Protector, bro.
That'd be a cool one.
5 seconds remaining.
I think Ursa's too good against it.
Well, Ursa wouldn't be leaning against it.
True. But in my head they need to pick 4 heroes that pwn Ursa just for the morale.
I think they can wait on showing their full lane if they want. I don't know. Are there any really good combos left with Darks here? Some of the heroes got banned.
ET. I've been
ET.
seeing this hero.
Okay, well it was a strength melee support, so I or like a not. Wait, is he strength or universal on ET? Strength, right?
I think he's strength still, but I haven't played him.
Badger.
10 seconds.
Can we get a fact check?
5 seconds remaining.
He is still strength.
Where did Badger go? I miss him.
He left us.
He did?
We
No.
rerun the stream now.
Wait, does that mean I can guys subscribe to Badger, please? Fast, guys, fast.
He needs it.
Come subscribe before Badger comes back, because then he'll get mad at me for shilling. Thank you.
This ET hero, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it cook in some of my games.
Yeah, I think if you're good at it, it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone on Dire plays it, but they do play it and they're very good at it. Ooh. These are okay picks. I kind of would have liked something like Shadow Demon against the Ursa, or like to kite them, you know? Like these heroes have stuns, but they're not like, they don't have grip. They don't, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like they just don't have some of the
Remaining.
more oppressive ways of dealing with Ursa, Disruptor,
5 seconds
etc.
remaining.
Pugna, oh my god, imagine if Dire picked Pugna.
It kind of seems like both teams are just approaching the draft from what they want and not so much about
Oh
countering the
no,
enemy.
is this no Oracle? No, pick Oracle. It's such a good Oracle game, guys. Badger, does everyone hate me? Be honest.
They just hit Oracle.
Oh,
10 seconds remaining.
I thought Oracle's win rate is pretty decent, no?
5
It's not
seconds
you, Jim.
remaining.
It's me. I hate Oracle.
Why does everyone hate Oracle?
Oracle's
Oracle's
just.
also
I mean, he's
Oracle's also good against ET because you can dispel ET's buff, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just not that fun, right? I mean, he's got a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
buttons, but
Oracle's so fun.
I think Oracle's fun, bro. I'd be literally like creaming to play Oracle right now.
There's something beautiful about clicking your alt on your pause one when they're about to die.
Dude, and literally ruining every single spell that Dire has. ET's entire kit gone.
Hoodwink's
Darkseer's haste and
damage.
shell gone. Okay.
All of Hoodwink's damage.
Yeah.
Well, some of Hoodwink's damage.
Your teammate gets slept, you ult them and they kill them all. Just look at all of the possibilities, Badger. Now do you see?
that sounds boring to me. I'd rather play some more tree prop.
That's so much more boring. You literally click 2 buttons, and I like that hero. I even like this hero, Chain Protector.
I don't know, man. Oracle doesn't have like 93 base damage, bro. I don't know about that one.
You're right. Oracle has like 90 base damage on a spell that has like a 5-second cooldown. You're right. My bad. Sorry.
It costs
Only
mana.
like
It
3.
costs mana, and you can't
It
go
costs
through
mana,
trees.
and you can cast it from a screen away.
You can't go through trees with that.
That you got that going for you.
Only a 2.5-second cooldown, by the way.
Plus that 5-second 90 damage nuke also heals if you don't purge it off. So there's a limiting
No,
factor.
bro, the heal is not real. Just use the spell well. Cast it when you're gonna kill them, or don't cast it.
Well, then the cooldown of 5 seconds is relatively
It's
irrelevant.
2.5 seconds apparently. Actually, Badger, we were wrong.
Well, then the cooldown is irrelevant. Then if you can't spam it though, right?
Well, no, you can spam it as long as you're like they're harassed a little bit. Like you do a few QEs, and then you're gonna get them in kill range, and then you just start spamming the E, and then you kill them.
Wind. Is pause 1 wind or mid? What do we think?
I'm thinking this is a logical hero for sure. This is definitely pause 1 wind.
See if typical.
Dude, can you imagine if there was an Oracle and he could dispel Wind Run too,
Oh,
or disarm
Bandit.
Wind?
there's stream sniping. They heard Jim.
I mean, to be fair, it's like the most obvious Oracle pick of all time. But they're
No,
like, you know what?
No. I think Brightside's playing the Marcy guys. I don't think this is. I'm pretty sure that Brightside's playing the Marcy.
Yeah,
Listen.
but they'll still Bandit because it's too good.
Doesn't Fishchip play 3 Marcy, or am I thinking of someone else?
He might, but when if I see this team, I would assume it's Brightside playing. I think Brightside plays a lot of Marcy, like a lot of Marcy right now. Isn't Brightside like platinum tier on the hero? Pretty sure he plays it a lot.
It's certainly possible.
We'll find out in game. Does Camel Farmer play Huskar?
I mean, I feel like if you're a Huskar player, everyone knows you're a Huskar player, and I don't know if he's a Huskar player, therefore he's probably not a Huskar player.
Okay.
All you have to do is play Huskar like 3 times. You kind of get like that sort of like a green H on your shirt in perpetuity. That you get the Huskar notes. So I don't see a green H on his shirt. Therefore, he must not be a Huskar player. I know there's like a green H affixed to your shirt, Jim.
Guys, he could go mid undying.
Who could?
Dire, bro.
Actually, does kind of look fun.
It's so fun. I'd have so much fun playing
your...
that. On a more serious note, you know what hero looks pretty banging here? Necrophos, guys.
True.
Easy fucking lane. Strong supports. Can farm. Drag the game.
That's a camel hero.
Oh, that's so much more cringe than Necrophos.
It is not as fantastic, I think. I don't know. I feel like Ursa is okay.
He can't break
Ember's
Ember's spirit, can he? If Ember just maxes shield.
Nah.
In that case, I do not like the pick very much. I mean, to be clear, I'm sure DK's gonna be fine in terms of his lane, but I don't know, if he can't break the shield, I feel like Ember's gonna have a totally free lane, and then Ember's good at rotating and then coming back to the wave quickly because of his ultimate. and he can farm a lot. Those are my thoughts.
I like your thoughts, Jim. But do you have any thoughts on this last pick, this 24th pick, or are you good?
To be honest, I'm assuming they need a 3 or 4. What's a good hero here? I don't know if they're playing. They could still pick Shadow Demon.
Guardian was banned.
Oh, Mars. Okay. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, this is a solid pick. To be honest, I don't like having 3 melee cores into Darkseer though. They better mess up Darkseer's game, otherwise they're gonna have some problems. They have 4 melee heroes and 3 melee cores into a
Yeah,
Darkseer and an Elder Titan.
the first pick, Darkseer, went unpunished.
I definitely think that one thing that like Dire's heroes, I think take a little more finesse this game than last game. Whereas I think Radiant's heroes are a little easier.
Mars ults and everyone puts their spells down and then they win.
Yeah.
Dire, you gotta
Ember Spear is a lot stronger of a hero than Quap right now, I would say. So they got that going for them too.
He is in the chain gang as well, so he's ready.
Also, I would say Brightside had a really good start to his game last time, but it's not like Disruptor can farm or do a lot with it by themselves. They kind of need everybody everybody working together. But I'd say that if Brightside has a really strong start again, Marcy's a really good hero for like really leveraging your gold advantage as support. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You can just solo kill cores and shit. Oh, I was commentating on the draft from my bed, but now I have to get up.
It's okay, B Cop. We still love you. But we are now jumping on in, if you are to the game number 2 of Typical NA versus we smile per hour. So my name is Badger. I'm once again joined by Tint and Jim, aka Rook, aka Strawberry Shark. If you missed game 1, you missed a little bit of Dota action, but it was a very one-sided game in favor of the Dire side in this game. So hopefully game 2 looks a little more competitive.
I say it will be. It's gonna be a stomping the other way this time. That's my bold prediction.
I actually
don't
fear that a
know.
little bit.
Brightside has an extremely aggressive starting build on Marcy this game.
Yep.
I don't know if I like it or not, to be honest. I don't really play that. Like, I've not played that much Marcy recently, so I don't really have an opinion, positive or negative, on this build. But I don't think I would like it. But I could see how he could just kill the Hoodwink level 1 with it. You know what I mean?
I have a theory about heroes, like heroes that I see less often, the weird item builds. I always feel like it owns like.
Yeah, because the person who's doing it has like tried a bunch of different, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking he can maybe actually, cause if Hoodwink goes Q instead of W, I wonder if Marcy can just literally walk Hoodwink down the entire like from like the tree line to her enemy tower.
Yeah.
The thing is that Ursa doesn't actually do anything level 1 to help him, so that part is not the best.
Maul. Damage increased by 11. He's
But
mauling.
okay, sorry.
I will say he does not have the W on Hoodwink. He's got the Q, so perhaps we will see some wild and wacky Dota soon.
It can only happen if he gets Hoodwink a little bit isolated from the Darkseer, like this. Okay, Darkseer immediately runs over. Still though, we're seeing the strength of it right now. Look, he's walking him down. You guys watching this? I'm watching Brightside only right now.
Oh yeah, we're all
Go
watching
Brightside.
Brightside right
Keep
now.
going.
We're all watching Brightside
Walking
right
down.
now.
Brightside, blood grenade, blood grenade him, blood grenade him, blood grenade him, blood grenade him, bro. Brightside, what are you doing? Blood grenade him and kill him.
Oh
Brightside,
He doesn't
no.
blood
believe.
grenade.
He just doesn't have the dog in him today. He just doesn't have the dog in
There's no
him.
killer instinct.
What can you do?
What can you do?
I mean, I'm sure Zer's still getting free farm in the wave, so it's good. It's whatever, but I think he could have killed him.
I don't know if you guys watch Jeopardy. Brightside reminds you a lot of the current Jeopardy champ. Both him and the Jeopardy champ just don't have the dog in them.
I think Brightside has the dog. I like Brightside.
And you know,
Nice to
who's
Brightside.
got the dog? The guy with dog in his name, Dodgical. That guy's got a dog in him right there.
No, I don't think he has a dog in him. I think he is a dog, literally. So like he does. It's a little different.
Well, okay, by necessity, wouldn't the dog have like a dog inside them? Like it's dog skeleton, dog flesh. Like it's if you are
I
a
don't think
dog,
so, I don't
you've got the
think so.
dog inside you. You are the dog.
He doesn't have a dog in him.
No,
he is
like
a dog.
it's just not the same thing, Badger. Like,
Yeah.
he's a dog, which
with
is like
you on this
not a
one.
bad thing to be clear. Like we love dogs here, bro. But there's a difference between being a dog and being
Having one
and
inside
having
you,
a dog in you. They're just different sets of events.
I mean, if you think about like self-actualization as a person or as a canine, like if you're a dog, you've got the dog in you by necessity because you're a dog. You have a dog in you.
Nah, I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree as well.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm right here, guys. I'm pretty
Unfortunately-
sure I'm right here.
No, because you don't
Unfortunately,
have a
it's three
dog
versus
in you.
one.
You are a dog.
Yeah.
You've got the dog in you though. Like it's
No, you don't have a dog in you. There's no dog inside of you. You
you have
are
a
a
literal
dog.
skeleton inside of you. Dog
No, but
flesh, dog
that's
nervous
not
system, bro.
that's
That's the
not
dog inside you.
No, that's not inside of you. You are that. That's what you are. That's the like you are the dog. Like
Okay,
there can't be one inside of you at the same time as you being it, unless you got a dog's carcass, and then you stuffed it inside of a living dog.
First blood bottom. I need Twitch chat to weigh in on this one. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. I need Twitch chat to weigh in on this. Unironically, I need backup.
Me and Tint are not gonna back down. So
No, I'm quite set in my opinion here. I'll need some convincing argument.
Alright, I just need to wait for Twitch chat to catch up to the delay, and then hopefully they can make the argument for me. I said all I can say. I'm pretty sure.
oh guys, look at Jinx. Oh my god, this is super aggressive. Is it gonna work out?
Nope, he killed the tree. He killed the
Okay.
tree. Roosie's too good. 10k MR for a reason. His range keep got denied, but you know what? That's worth it. Meanwhile, bottom lane enough's just dead, by the way. But you know what? That's still a 2 for you.
Yeah.
They're like really low on sustain right now on Ursa. He's got so many items queued up to send out.
Dude, oh my god, when was the last time he spent his gold?
I don't
Yes.
think he's spent gold yet. Or he hasn't sent a courier yet. I don't know.
You're
He
right.
got full treads, full wand. I think a circlet on courier right now. He's got
Yeah.
so much stuff on courier.
No, I'm pretty sure it's his breakthrough and recipe too.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
I don't think he's sent a courier out yet. Those are his
No.
starting items.
Okay, he's got 2.6k net worth. Literally 3/4 of that is on his courier right now.
They're
Oh
going
my
for
god,
mid.
Brightside is going mid.
Spent a lot of action mid. There's the dispose. Camel Farmer appears to be in
It's gonna be
danger.
really close.
He is slowed. There is sleight of fist. Chains are up in 2. Chains not even needed though. Brightside gets stunned under
Oh,
tower.
Brightside, go down to tower. Brightside, go down
He's
to
gonna
tower.
stick. He's
Go
gonna
down.
stick. He's gonna be fine. Yeah.
No, I know he should go down to tower though.
He doesn't have TP though.
Yeah, but like, what's he gonna like? He has to walk base anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it would be faster than the walking base, right?
It
Level
does help
3.
his stat line though. You know, it helps his stat line.
That's true.
Remember, you know, last game we were gushing about Brightside stat. He was 2-0-2. We mentioned he was involved in all of his team's kills.
Yeah,
We-
but if I watched him deny the tower there, I would have been like, Brightside, I
doesn't
fucking
count.
love you.
Yeah, but not everyone is as intelligent.
But it's not about the
Dota as
score
you,
line.
though.
It's not about the score line. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If we want to look at people's score lines,
Yeah,
we can
I-
open up Dota Buff and have way more interesting facts. All right, let's.
I fully agree, but you know, I think you're looking at Dota from a higher level than
Oh, they're going mid again.
Yeah,
I think-
another
He
kill.
got it again.
He's still
Oh,
dead.
Still
That's-
dies.
But he killed the tree though. That's what matters. I mean, he's still dead, but he killed the tree. That's a pretty big boss play, you know.
I feel
Oh,
like
I
he
think
should
Brightside
be
might double kill
alive.
him. Oh no!
He actually
Okay.
alive? No, the aggro shots. He is
No,
not
I think-
alive. Double
no,
kill for
Knife-
Jinx.
I think Knives and Coffee should have tried to let Brightside jump on Jinx. Oh well, though it's not the biggest deal. Rushi does miss the power rune, which is kind of sad. Oh my god, it was a regen too, dude. This DK is so lucky.
Yeah, that would have been really nice for Rusi.
Any other rune would not have been nearly as painful.
He's under the tower, but he's got the regen rune. It's actually probably a good thing because now he has more regen room to play with.
Yeah, they can't kill him because he's regening.
No, but his regen does get paused, doesn't it? When he's getting attacked by heroes.
He does, but
Not
now
really.
he's still gonna have. They're gonna kill him anyways. They're diving the tower. They need this kill right here, right now. Remnant is not enough damage. Camel is so low right now. Please kill this man. Kill the dragon. They finally kill him. They'll kill Brightside in return, but they.
Guys,
that's a
look
huge
at Ice Yeti,
dive.
look at Ice Yeti, look at Ice Yeti, look at Ice Yeti.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. The double rune. Rusi might be dead during that, but more importantly, the double wisdom rune. What a play. Yeah, Rusi's dead. But you know what? That's worth it. That's worth it. Look at the sub levels. Brightside's 5.
Yeah.
Knives is almost 5. ET is 3.
ET is 3. Hoodwink is barely
Wait, Hoodwink
5.
is 5? Wow. How's
I
Hoodwink
mean,
5?
yeah.
It's double kill mid, actually. Not double
Guys,
kill
I'm
mid.
gonna go use the bathroom really quick, but since Tint is here, you can take my spot. Be right back.
Okay.
Kind of ruins ET's game because that hero does not farm. But I don't know. This makes him so sad. They have like slowed down Rusi pretty decently though.
This is true. I mean, both mid laners are actually pretty poor right now, but I feel like Rusi is more upset about that than Camel is. Bot lane enough dies. Mid lane, I am at the wrong lane. My bad. I thought there'd be stuff mid and not bottom. There was stuff bottom, but not mid. He's going to Remnant forward looking for Camel. The chains are there. But at this point, it's a 3v2. Question of 3v3, actually. Camel's still low. Now Rusi is low. Brightside is low. A Remnant all the way to the tower from Rusi. He's still alive somehow. Camel is dead. Brightside's dead. Knives is dead. Pisha comes from the south side. Arenaing to Simon will stomp in place, stunning the Mars. Slight chains from Rusi. Hits 2. Bushwhack misses. Jinx wants the acorn shot on Rusi. He's hunting. He's really hunting, but Rusi appears to be too fast. Back over to Pisha. Pisha could not finish the kill on the Elder Titan of Simon either, so a lot of heroes
That
led.
spear missed.
Sorry, what is it?
I don't know how that spear missed. The one Pichio threw to try and kill ET. It looked like it should have hit.
Probably, but that is Dota 2 for you sometimes. We're not done mid, by the way. We're still brawling. The never-ending brawl continues. Slight change from Rusi. Brightside has dispose. He'll dispose Campbell under the tower. Pisha has a knockback. Spear ready to go, but he's stunned by the bushwhack. ET stomps only the Mars. Sharpshooter to follow, but at this point, it seems like the fight will be nobody dying.
Radiant's bottom
Well, is Darkseer dead again? They're running for him.
He's actually so far away from civilization that it's probably... Nah, he's dead. He's definitely dead. He's got Surge in 6. I don't think he lives for 6. He is not living for 6.
Too hard to cut.
Mid lane,
Ooh, ult
Snapfire's got the ulti. Rusi is diving as well. That should be a dead Knight of Dragons. And that is indeed a dead Knight of Dragons. One more kill for the Ember. Actually, only his second kill of the game so far. It's 2 kills, 2 assists, 2 deaths for Rusi, 2-2-2 scoreline. That could turn into a 3. Never mind. No 3-2-2. Simon did not get chains, therefore he lives.
When Ember activates Flame Guard, does it change the damage to 55 or does it add 55?
You're asking the wrong person, Tim. You wait for Jim to come back.
I don't play this hero, I don't know. I'm assuming it changes it to 55 because giving him 80 damage per second seems like it would be too high.
Yeah, that'd be really, really nutty, yeah. Like, you say you don't play that hero. I don't play any hero, basically. I play, like, 4
Sure.
heroes, if that's. If it's
They
not...
still got buck power though. That's kind of crazy.
Wait, huh? What?
I feel like there was some kind of error in the bot lane. I feel like he shouldn't have gotten the tower.
I agree. I agree. Mid lane, Stomp will split the wickets. Bushwhack on Rusi anyways. Rusi is low. He's everything away. Arena on 3 is fantastic. Jinx to fall. Simon and Camel are not far behind. Double kill for Mars. And speaking of towers dying, this mid tower maybe joining the Radiant bot 2-1 tower very soon. Speaking of possibly dead towers, look at top lane as well. There's a lot of towers under attack right now.
Yeah, Dog's kind of had a free game because there's just been so much action in the mid. He's TPing? Oh, he has to cancel that, yeah.
Yeah, you have to cancel that.
It's 2 towers, though. I feel like they shouldn't be losing any towers when they're this far ahead, but... Ursa's still farming fine. He's on his way to a fast B Fury.
You know, speaking of farmed, Logical is farmed, but he's not as farmed as I want him to be. There's something I
I'm
want to
back.
do. One thing me and Logical do, if you're curious, is like whenever somebody has like 7k net worth in 11 minutes, it's like, wow, 7k at 11. It's the Parker number is so huge. So we kind of have like a little meme where sometimes we just screenshot dudes at 7k net worth at 11. I'm waiting for a game where Logical has 7k net worth at 11. I'm going to screenshot a game of him playing it while I'm gassing it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting for.
He had a good lane, but not that good.
Yeah.
No one was feeding him kills.
I think I had 7k at 11 that one Nature's Prophet support game.
You might have actually. That was a nutty game. Fight in the Dire jungle. Seems like there's gonna be a lot of dead heroes here. Snapfire ulti, Sharpshooter both on the way right now. Simon's already dead. Brucey is incredibly low, but not dead, importantly. Spear on the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight gets healed by the mech of enough. Arena on 2 from Pishja. Break up the vision. Power shot, I believe, missed. But it seems not to matter as it turns into a 2 for 2 already. Spear away by Pishja brings away enough. Brucey will slight chains. He's on the run as well. There's 9 heroes in the fight. Turns into a 2 for 2 for now. Assuming Pishja gets away, and that's honestly
think
not
he's
a
gonna.
great assumption. There's a lot of stuns on the way. Vacuum's on cooldown, but Shackle and Bushwhack are there. Assuming they just don't.
I would like to say, guys,
reach
that
the
this was
buttons.
very noticeably a.
He can TP, he can
Orby.
TP, he can TP. He knows he can TP. Is he away here? He does!
Yeah.
What great game sense from Pishja. He
like
deserves
to
those
say-
tips.
I would like to say very noticeably, guys. That whole time Ursa was farming, and that was just like the entire engagement was like a 4v5, and it went really well. Like Ursa was just hitting creeps the entire time, getting like super nice pattern. Yep. Thank you
he's
for
huge.
listening.
This is actually like one of the ideal series for Yeti. He's just playing his heroes every game. He's had relatively free lanes every game. He's just having a fun time.
I will say Dog's hero is really good against Ursa, so there's that.
This
Yeah.
is true.
How does that make you feel,
Mutant.
Tint? I want to know how that
Um,
makes Tint feel.
It makes me feel good that this game is still even, and there's some back and forth, and no one team is just utterly dumpstering the other.
Just- I don't like that Snapfire has 0 points in the sun, bro. Come on, come on, bro.
Shredder is good, but is it that good?
And even then, you have 2 points on Q before you have 1 point in stun, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
put 1 point in it, bro. 1 point.
They got a lot of D words down right now. I think that was 2 in a row.
Oh, the Snapfire is going into a right-click build. I kind of like that. That sounds like something I would do. But they should have more gold. They should be farming more if they're gonna do that.
Like if they had a way of stunning right there, maybe.
Yeah, that would have helped a lot.
You could have put a point in Cookie instead of a 3rd point in the Scatter Blast, but no, just no points.
At least they're keeping their ideal, you know, like they're
I
not.
really,
They're not straying
really,
from their path.
guys, I really don't like that Rushi didn't buy Mage Slayer this game. What are your guys' thoughts?
There are a couple mages on the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would be really good. I feel like it would be like just good to have some more mana regen and more resources while he's jungling. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I agree.
You can't fault the Gleipnir purchase though. That item's strong. Are they gonna
Dude, the-
find Wind Ranger here? Oh
Oh
no!
no! They know he's there. Slight chains. Shackle the counterplay. He's focus fired on Roos. He's taking a ton of damage. Logical is just juking everything, kind of. He's now taking too much damage, though. He's finally dead.
Brightside
But
got
in
him.
comes the backup. Brightside's manning up, though. Demolishing Siren and support v support duel as happens Jinx dies on the west side of the fight. That's already 3 dead on the Dire side, and nobody dead on the Radiant side. And you know what time
Yo,
it is?
Ursa.
It's
Ursa
Roshan
could just,
time. Yeah.
yeah, Ursa could just Roshan.
All he needs is the sidekick, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just needs someone
Ursa,
to
please
tank
go
for
do
him,
it. Please
but
go
he
do it.
doesn't need
Please
a
go do it.
tank.
Ursa,
If we
please go
start
do it.
drawing arrows, we think
Oh
you'll
my
go
God.
there?
No.
I'm gonna fucking pull
Let's
my
draw
brains
arrows.
out.
Just draw some arrows. I'm drawing
Sorry
arrows.
for my
Oh,
language.
come on, Yeti. You know you want it. You're playing Ursa. You have 13 billion games on Ursa. You're a Grandmaster
no.
Ursa. Go this way.
The real Ursa players just think about the next camp.
Go.
They just think about the
Go,
next
go for-
camp to blink to,
Oh,
to overpower, and then needs to kill.
no.
They
Go
want the gold
Roche.
noise.
Go Roche.
Roche takes too long.
Roche gets a gold noise. It's a big gold noise.
Yeah, but it takes too long. The payoff's not as immediate.
You're Ursa.
You know?
It takes like 25 seconds. Go
It
Roche.
doesn't. It doesn't even take 25 seconds. I don't think.
Go.
Especially if you went with sidekick.
Think about it though. A double ancient stack
Okay,
or
look, 'cause
Roche.
look, he can do this farm pattern where he goes up to the Roche now, and then he farms their enemy jungle, and then he farms down. Okay,
He's going try camp. He's going
man.
try camp.
Does this guy want like? Why he's not even using blink dagger? Like, what is this guy doing, man? And fucking go play some other hero, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Let's stop flaming. I don't like
I'm
it
sorry.
anymore.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We're not that kind of people.
You're right.
No, I am,
yeah,
bro.
we absolutely are.
Listen.
You're right though, Tint. You're right.
I'm not that kind of person. I will not stand for it.
I did call you the Yang to Jim Zien earlier, and I stand by that.
We gotta look on the positive side. Urza's huge. He doesn't even need Roche, okay guys?
He always needs Roche. Don't say that ever again. That's too far. There's positivity, and then there's delusion and poison. You feed the youth to corrupt their
See,
minds.
the problem is you guys are being too negative that I have to be delusional.
No.
But you're being
No.
contrarian
I
at
have
this point.
to, I have
You're
to
just
compensate.
like you see us zigging. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna zag.
Exactly.
I'm
I have
gonna
to
I'm gonna
compensate.
lie to Twitch chat to see positive.
I have to balance it out, and
Atos,
vibes it anyway.
bushwhack, sharpshooter. Power chop
Oh my God,
misses, so
missed.
Knives is just alive still. Wait a minute, good news, good news. Look at the top left corner of the
Nice.
map. Look for the Ursa is, guys. He's in the Roshan bits.
He doesn't have sidekick though.
He does, right? He does. doesn't
No,
he?
no, it's not. He's not. Marcy's not in range. It's not. It's not
Oh.
blocking.
If Christian said though, it works out.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
See guys, it all worked out. Are they gonna miss Jinx? They are.
He's a slippery little squirrel, you know.
Oh, they found ET instead. Probably just gonna get solo killed.
Yeah, good sidestep from Brightside. Brucey arrives. Yep, he's dead. Seems like we're not done fighting yet, though. Pistia has Blink Arena, and that's a good Blink Arena on, too. That's two
Ooh.
cores on the inside, and both of them are about to die, it appears. Snapfire ulti has been thrown into the arena. Jinx is trying to fight with his team, and his team is doing a good bit of damage with the wall, actually. Pistia will be the trade. Problem is, Jinx has been caught in the river, and now he's been caught to the grave. That's a 4-for-1 trade. Certainly a win once again for typical NA, and the game's looking, really good for typical NA. They're in the driver's seat, but there's certainly a lot of driving to do still.
Never dire to go rat mode. The slightest conflict, go rat mode.
That real rat mindset going on there, you know? Even when you're
Yep.
not playing the game, you're just in the commentator's booth, like, you know what? You know what time it is, guys? It's time to rat.
Game not going well, go rat.
That was Jim last night, don't worry. That was definitely Jim last night.
It's overpowered. People don't do it enough.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro.
saying it's not overpowered. We had this conversation last night. I said it was, even though it might be optimal.
Oh,
I
we don't want to get. No,
yeah.
don't. We don't have to run back.
I just
on that
didn't call
argument.
ratting honorable. I just don't think it's very honorable to do it. I mean, I
It
understand
is,
why it's
as
good,
we
but-
discussed.
I
No,
know.
as we discussed, it is honorable. We don't have to go back to
We
run through the
don't.
same trees of logic
You do not.
to end up at the same place.
Yeah, I'm good. This
Luckily,
time. I'm
we
good.
do have 3 people in the caster seat, so we can do a unanimous vote on these things.
There's wiped you from Rusi looking for Jinx, but Jinx just walks away slowly and survives, so all is well.
I like that Rusi's going back for a blade mill. Solid. I think Radiant's doing a good job of leveraging their lead. I kind of actually wish though that they left Snapfire or one hero down bottom to farm all of that, and then they just ate the tier 2s. Like, but this is still
Yes.
fine.
There's so much room bottom to go rat. Why are they all grouped up in triangle?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
scared, bro.
does he have a remnant up on Ember? He does. Okay, it's perfect. So you can go grab the waves bottom. You can go maybe get the next wave potentially, and then remnant back for the fight mid if that happens. So he's, I don't know where the remnant is actually, but I'm sure it's somewhere good. Is it here?
Well, they might try for a kill on him right now.
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think Ember has to react slowly to Wind Ranger stun.
Oh, he reacted slowly, but is it slowly enough?
Is it even enough still?
Never mind, it
No.
is not enough. I mean, I think this is a perfect vacuum, then maybe, but it's a very, very tough.
I think
play
if
to
he
make.
did, I think if he did vacuum towards Rusi or towards Dog, it would have been a kill. I actually think that they should have got it if they played it better.
Yeah, it had to be perfectly located and also perfectly timed though, and it was, to be fair, neither of the two. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well, I don't know if it had to be
tight
perfectly
margin.
timed. It does a lot. Like, I actually think that like he could have overlapped it a bit and it would have been fine. But it's whatever. Like, we don't need to get stuck on this.
Yeah.
Let's all just support Badger.
As that happened, ET died, by the way, but that's just Dota 2 for you when you're playing ET from this far behind. Top lane, Jinx once again is being gone on by Rusi, the same Ember Hoodwink 1v1, and so far Jinx has survived again. Problem is, correction, no problem. It's a spear on Dragon Knight instead. Jinx TP's away, Camel, well, he's a dragon and a knight, so he's pretty tanky. Pistol Arena anyways. It's a counter ET ulti in return. Spear onto DK. Yeti jumps in and DK will get blasted on down. Focus fire from Logical is there onto Marcy. So now Marcy is dead, making it a 1-for-1 trade. Vac hits nothing of value. See, nothing at all if we're being technical, and that'll be a 1-for-1 trade.
Some notable things that could happen is Ursa could go back at some point to take the Tormentor and the Wisdom. Like at some point they should sweep back and farm through their side because there are some things they can pick up. I think getting the Shard for either hero is like pretty useful. Snapfire one is really good for farming and pushing waves and team fighting and shit. Marcy one is just insanely good. Yeah, it's just the better rebound, so. Actually, honestly, all of Radiant's heroes have good shards this game.
They do, they do.
I'd say Snapfire is not that good because he only has 1 point in it.
Yeah, but it scales based on like the
Oh,
level
true,
of the
actually.
ultimate.
Scales independently, yeah. I was wrong. Jim was right, like usual.
No, Tint, stop! Don't say that, Tint. I'm white.
Like
I'm white.
usual.
I'm white. Leave me alone to die, please.
What can you do? Good news, next Roshan's pretty soon. And then the teams can grab next Roshan.
Oh, you know what? I think Dog should buy his shard kind of early this game. His shard is really good against Marcy and Ursa. Like when they don't have BKBs, it's amazing for kiting these heroes away.
That's true. And Ursa does not like being pushed away. He likes to run in one direction at the same and just not be stopped.
Ursa has his basher now too. He's rather large.
Surprised he didn't do the Tormentor there.
I think it's time he buys a nullifier. Ooh, he's gonna go MKB instead.
I mean, that's, I guess, fair. I mean, technically Windrun is dispellable right now, but it won't be dispellable one day. So maybe he's playing on the late game. He says, you know what?
I mean, the thing is,
this
it's still
game
really
goes late-
it's really good against Darkseer.
Yeah, Darkseer.
Good against Hoodwink actually because it purges Scurry. Good against Elder Titan for obvious reasons. Cancels his Yules and also cancels. You know what I mean? I think it's just a really high value nullifier game even for after when Run ignores it.
I agree. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to get into the
Okay.
mind of Ice Yeti right now.
Okay, I'm sorry, Badger. My bad.
Nah, that's you're right, Jim.
No, Badger, you're correct.
Nah, Jim's right.
I really hope that this Snapfire buys a Hurricane Pike next.
I hope he builds more core items. Daedalus.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, Hurricane Pike is both a core item and a sub item in this game. It gives you
You're
attack
good.
range and stats, but it also gives you a bit of ability to force staff your teammates.
You guys aren't in the mind of the Snapfire well enough.
No, bro.
Builds Daedalus.
Dude, having no, bro. Buy the Pike and then go Daedalus. Buy the Pike and then go Daedalus, bro.
Oh,
Hurricane
he's
Pike is-
doing what you said.
No, I actually wish
man.
he bought the Dragon Lance first so he could hit better.
There's
Nice,
some
I
kind
think
of skirmish going on top lane. Camel Farmer is incredibly dead. The question is not if Camel is dead, but is will his teammates join him? Simon
Oh.
is in a bit of a tussle with Brightside and Knives. And as a result, there'll be a knife in the back of Simon, courtesy of Gregory Dota 2.
Oh,
That's 2
Roshan's
kills.
gonna respawn in a second, guys.
Not quite. We're going to enter the 8 to 11 minute window where
Well,
we
I mean, like,
could
I should say
respawn.
when I, yeah, but it should like
No, Jim was right.
it's gonna
Jim was so right.
it's gonna respawn on nighttime either way. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna respawn like when they can like
Nah.
when Radiant has control of the dire side.
That was a crazy call by Jim. He knew it was going to be a 20-second Roche respawn.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
knew
I
it.
lied. I
He knew
lied.
it.
Maybe he did
Look,
know. Maybe he did
Guys,
know.
look. They're gonna leave this wisdom rune, and they're not like bounties. It's the reverse, where they're gonna have 2 wisdom runes worth extra.
You're going to
Holy
accrue in
shit.
value.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean not like bounties? Are bounties different?
Bounties stay at the bounties like I'm pretty sure stay at the lowest tier, bro. It's like the reversed. You get what I'm saying, or no?
They stay low? That sucks.
Brightside is a little bit dead, by the way, but Rusi wants vengeance. He's already used the Gleipnir. He's going to sleight of fist down the Hoodwink. Shackle comes in from Logical. Logical says, you know what? I'm good. Problem is, he's actually not good because Pitch's here. P-Guy has Spear canceling the TP. Roshan's life is canceled. Meanwhile, problem is Logical just kills Rusi. No, the arena saves him, but he's PKB'd. Oh no, he's still alive.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's now dead. Never mind. If he lived there on Ember, that would have been so wild. Logical somehow does not get stunned from that spear, and as a result, Bishja needs to begin the retreat back towards his double bounty rune.
I said he has gotten the Aegis. They did have a lot of deaths for it, but
It's okay. He's got.
I think
got the
Brightside should
juice.
go. I think Brightside should really go finish his BKB. By the way, I think he'll be like 30 times stronger once he has a completed BKB. Guys, your wisdoms. You still have 2 wisdoms.
Let them
Dude.
accrue in value. Wait another 7 minutes.
No, that's so inhuman, dude. Don't wait. Imagine if
Is it
like Jinx
Tormentor
just walked
too?
over there and like took bolt and got like 2 levels.
Yeah, that could happen.
Wait a minute. Yeti is a big fan of killing ancient groups. Eventually, he'll be over here. He'll run by like,
True.
hey guys, there's just wisdom runes here. We should probably
No,
grab
because
these.
that's only if he's going for the Tormentor.
I actually
He
think it'd
doesn't
be
go for
better
the
for
tank
any. I
anymore.
think it'd be better for any other hero. I don't think there's just 25 talents are that good.
Okay, he has
like,
not
in
seen the
compar-
runes. He has not seen the runes. He does not have. Okay, never mind. He sees them now. He sees them. No, he walks. Wait.
Oh, he takes them.
Oh, that's good for. He's almost 23.
Yeah, but I'm
kinda
just
like
like I think it
the-
would have been better on other heroes.
I'm
I like
sure
the
you're right,
Urshok
but
balance. I'm surprised he didn't get the radius in the charge. 'Cause, I don't know. I feel like the radius is fun. 10 damage. Who cares? Big ol' radius. Very cool.
it's
I see what you're
literally
saying- I see what
double.
you're saying, Tim.
It's double the radius, which means it's like. I mean, I'm not sure the
Quadruple
exact
value?
effect there, but it's a lot of quadruple value. Yeah, it's huge. Like the actual
Oh, it's like-
diameter is massive. Then it's just so much.
It's just cooler. I think if he goes the swipes out damage, he probably gets the overpower attacks, and then that's fine. But I
Oh,
just
he
really,
has
I really like
debuffs
the
and
20.
I see he has the. Okay, yeah, I see. I see what you're putting down, Tim. You're a smart guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. You jump in, you double jump, and it puts 4 stacks on their whole team. What are they finding?
They found Knives bottom lane. What can you do? Meanwhile, though, ET has to stomp on the bright side. He'll certainly die for it, but it might be worth it. Simon's manning up. Brightside's manning up. 3-man Gleipnir from Marusi. Jinx has fallen, and now it's time for the Dire to lose a lot of heroes. Camel's trying to run around the trees, but this is inevitable. Double kill for Ice Yeti and his chain on enough. Darkseer as well. That'll be 4 kills. Going to, I believe, 3 different heroes there. And again, the lead extends, and this is a very favorable game state for the typical NA side.
They got Aegis. They got a bunch of kills. Let's go get a ranks, lads.
Ursa is literally 11-0, bro.
This is a good Ursa game. He's done his job.
Someone named
farms,
Light Orange
his
was
rush.
asking the chat if anyone wants to queue an unranked game.
Yeah.
I might have found Dog right now. He's gonna have to TP. I think he'll just get
Yeah.
it for free.
Wait, BKB ended. BKB ended.
He TP too slow. It was like a tenth of a second off. That's so sad.
A rare mistake from Logical. Not
But
the kind of mistake
they
he
might not
makes
get
normally.
racks now. I don't know. This might be fine.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it
Ursa
was
has
worth
cheese,
it.
by the way. Ursa could ult and swap in the cheese for the Battle Fury, bro. He does not need to die here. I guess he wanted to die. Whatever.
Sometimes you just see in chat all the time, G die, and like, you know what? Time to G die. Vacuum
True.
on one. Fish tanks it nicely, and in comes the Yeti and Brightside. Goodbye, Jinx. Buys
Free
back
man
instantly, so does Logical. It'll be a 5v5. It's time to run away. Good bushwhack dodge from Brucey, who slight dodges and runs away, but now Dyer leave their base. Yeti uses the cheese arena
This game's
into
over, by
enough
the way.
dies. He buys back. Camel, BKB's outside of the arena to get away. The Radiant still have their 5. Good shackle on the Ursa and Ember. Kills the Ember. Now they're heading for the Ursa. Ursa has no Aegis, has no cheese, has no enrage
did
for a
they
little bit
stay?
longer. They might end up killing him here. That's 2 big core kills and no racks dead. Sure,
Bro,
it cost you 3 buybacks, but that's absolutely worth it.
Bro, they should. Like, I don't think Dog should have bought back. I think that was really grief. But then I think, like, Dire not just, like, sacking one hero. Or Radiant, like, I think way too many people died in Radiant. That just, like, yeah. I do not think that they should have lost their 1 and their 2. I don't know. What do you think, Tint?
Yeah, I think when the buybacks come out, you just run away and say, haha, look at that.
So true, Tint, so true.
I feel like if it wasn't for that fantastic shackle from Logical, it would have only been Ember dead, which is obviously not great, but at least the Ursa doesn't die. But Ursa was, it was an Ember
Well,
Ursa
Ursa was, like,
shackle.
out, and then he came back in, bro. That, like, it was, like, it's like, he started to, like, chase him and hit him. Like, you know what I mean?
He felt strong. He
I
wasn't,
know,
but he
but-
felt strong.
Either way, I think Dire's in a really tough spot. I think that Dog is extremely killable, and if Dog dies, and then Darkseer dies, the game is like probably they'd probably get mega. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Dog's gonna have like this. Yeah, I think that this is. I think Dire's really needs to. They think Dire needs to play really tightly. Like, they cannot get caught. They cannot get picked off. They cannot take a bad skirmish.
So just play it perfectly, Lamau.
No, actually, right now there's a really good thing for Dire, which is that Dog has Ags and Radiant has 0 heroes holding Dust. So, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't kill Dog for the rest of the game, because people don't like carrying Dust, even though Dust is OP. Brightside should get
Sounds funny.
Dust, Rusi should get Dust, especially Rusi. Mars too, maybe, instead of a Bracer.
They have a nasty setup top right now. Oh, it's not going to be Ursa walking into it, though. It'll be Snap.
But sometimes you have to take what they give you. And that kill will be nice in my coffee.
I think Radiant should just look to smoke and fight. I don't think they need to farm at all. Like, Dire should be really, like Radiant should just go fight them. You know what I mean? Like, they still have all their tier 2s. Even if they lose the fight, it doesn't, like, it's gonna cost them like nothing, and if they win the fight, they're gonna like just win the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
They're scared now, though. They lost a team fight.
They didn't even lose a team fight. They got triple buyback. Go fight them, guys. Go fucking fight them. Like, you can just like smoke his 4 with Rusi dealing with waves, and then he connects to you, and then you just fight them. Rusi's not even going. He's still there, dude. Dude, what is Radiant is fucking terrified of nothing.
Maybe they're terrified of themselves at that point, you know?
Maybe they think that the gold is a lot closer than it is.
What's the respawn this time, Jim, for Roche? You said last time it was short, and you were correct.
It's gonna be 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Okay. We'll find out in 5 seconds how correct you are. Obviously, you'll be
Listen,
dead on.
If you're correct about that, you can replace Trent Packs tomorrow, bro.
Oh no.
Not quite.
Not
Long
quite.
respawn. I think they
It
might
was
have.
211.
I think they might have smoked under vision. I'm not sure.
I don't think it was actually. I'm looking. I don't think it was under the mid ward. Definitely wasn't under.
Dude,
the
I
top ward,
hope
right?
Mars will buy a Hex instead of a Soctarine.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So someone on the team has got to just blink in and get ready.
Blink Arena.
There we
Like,
go.
give me-
He
give me-
binds
there it
Hope
is.
immediately. BKB from Fishtier. Remnant 4 by the Ember Spirit. That'll be a dead Jinx. The hammer's dropped by ET hitting 3, but there's just too much radiant side damage. It appears Camel is dropping. Niceman and Coffee dies the logical on the south side. The only problem is, oh wait a minute, the wall on 3. It's pretty fantastic, but isn't fantastic enough. They read a Falcon Dot on nobody, but it's still Simon dead. Rusi's been stunned by Camel. Rusi will go down. It's now 2 for 2 straight. Somehow, some way, Dire are fighting quite well now. Brucey buys back, right back into the fight, looking for logical. Gleipnir into slight change now. Simon buys back, looking at a 4v4 once again. Spears the logical. Logic's brought down by Ice Yeti, and they'll turn to Simon if he dies. Correction, when he dies. That'll be a dieback. And they'll once again look to him to Roshan Pip perhaps, but Roshan's just not here yet, unfortunately.
And the only reason they killed Wind is because Spear gives vision. If it wasn't for that, he would have been invis, and
My internet's stupid lagging right now.
that's okay, Jim. I'll tell you what happens.
You know, the funny part is now there's no longer a problem with detection because Dire fed a gem.
Oh.
So now they just have detection for the Windrunner.
Probably 1 or 2 racks here. We'll see what happens.
It's definitely top. I mean, it's a dieback on logical. It has to be top racks. It probably should be more than just top racks, but again, you can write in like black ink pen, top racks dead. I'll pencil in second set of racks, but I'm writing in pen first set of racks. This is in black ink. I guess white ink in this case, but it's over. That's dead racks. It should be more. And they're diving Jinx. Kind of. Yeah, he's dead. He's just dead. Bit of a weird commitment, but kill is a kill. Right now, Dire defend 3v5 if they commit all 3 of their heroes. As it currently stands, Darkseer is doing a little bit of outside the base activity. Back to the base. More racks are dying. Dire once again glyph. It will delay that second set from falling. The operative word though is delay, not whoa, vac wall on 4. But is there the damage for the Dire? I don't think there is. Pistia Arenas walks away. It'll be a clean retreat. However, because of that vac wall, the melee racks did not die. It's only range racks that died there, so it's only a partial take there.
That was a nice Darkseer combo right there. Glimpse of a future, a hope for them, I think. Because yeah, that last team fight honestly didn't go too badly for them until the Ember buyback came in.
Yeah.
I will say that now that they have Gem, I think it's gonna be a really different fight because like they couldn't even interact with Doc for like the first starting portion of the fight when he joined it, bro. You know what I mean? I think this Gem will be really painful for Dire. One thing I do think is I really hope the Mars changes his mind and he buys a Hex. I think getting a Hex would be insanely good this game.
Well, Dire smoked out is 5. I agree with you, Jim. But...
What would you like to see, Tint? Tint is the Mars expert here.
I'm Mars right now. What do I buy? I probably buy Refresher or Hex, yeah.
Lewd.
I think Hex is nice for Wind, and Refresher's just good because your ult's really good against their range cores and trapping them, and their BKBs are getting low.
No, dude, I don't think Ursa should eat his Axe Blessing, bro. I think... Actually, wait, no, Rusi already has his. Never mind. He should eat it. Actually, would it have been better to give to Brightside, guys? What do you think?
I think Ursa takes it. It's just too good.
Oh, I'm thinking he could literally like buy it himself soon. Is why I'm thinking because he's running out of slots to use. Is why I'm thinking he should have just bought his.
Enough just turned into some kind of Swiss cheese there. Made some kind of butter. I don't know.
Okay, I guess. Actually, he can get rid of Battle Fury.
That comes later, yeah.
Yeah, and then he can still go Swift Blink, and then he can still make Moon Shard, and then he can still go back for bots too as well. He's still got some stuff he could do.
They just need another crazy blink back into sleep.
I think that Rusi needs to not be the one trying to hit things. Like I know he's like dancing on them, but like they should just let the Aegis Ursa hit, bro. Who has buyback?
Speaking of the Aegis Ursa, he's diving on in for Elder Titan Spear. Brings down Simon. That's technically a dieback. Shackle on 2 is pretty good, but again, there's just no follow-up right now. We're looking at Megas right now. If the siege is successful, Ice Yeti blinks on in, looking for Camel. Camel BKBs and runs away. Shackle on bright side. In comes Rusi, running into the dire side backline. Slight chainings, Jinx. It'll be a dead bright side. Problem is, it'll also be a dead set of racks. The entire set is dead. That will be Megas. Spear just not left on Camel. That wall on 3 is pretty good. But from this far behind, I'm not quite sure there's enough you can do. They did kill Rusi, but you need more than that. Rapier on 3. The retreat is costly. They'll certainly bring down Mars. They stun the Ursa as well. That's 1 life lost on Ursa. They'll bring down Knives and My Coffee. It's only Marcy and Ursa left. Ursa will BKB. He's got the cheese. Lab and Rage in 5. He's looking to man up. In comes Brightside. That's the backup time. Logical runs away. He's still in. But nice, yet he's simply dead. Could not cheese in time by my count. That'll be a full 5-man wipe.
I don't think Dire can deal with
Megas.
with Megas. Yeah. I think the game is like basically just
Once
over,
ET
though.
20, then they're fine, right?
He needs to buy some other items maybe.
Nah, because
But
there'll be
they're-
so many mega creeps in his base.
I think
he
they're
won't
like
need it.
really terrible at dealing with Megas. No,
They're pretty bad, I guess.
like I mean
Guess,
like
like,
Dog's Hero is
Darkseid
just gonna be
over
right
here.
clicking them normally and like power shotting, and they have Ion Shell, which is like nothing to them compared to their like regular creeps. I don't know. I think they're pretty bad at dealing with creeps. They have Hoodwink, but Hoodwink like I don't know. Hoodwink,
Their
like
damage is kind of low.
yeah.
Megas are real tanky.
I mean, this is probably Dire's best chance, right? They know Rusi has no buyback. I think they have to go now.
I think this is their chance to get 1 Rax in Solidarity, but I don't know if they can get more than that.
Yeah.
They don't have, like, their wind with them here, too, so they don't even...
Dog
Nope.
should send out Boots to travel, or he should already like had it, I guess. I think they do need to try for a lot right now. I think they're gonna be really bad at.
They need, like,
dealing-
someone to feed a kill.
The Mega's already broke 1 tower, bro. Like, Dog's Hero is not clearing these that fast, bro.
So I'm saying ET with 20, that's all they need.
Then ET doesn't have any heroes to get that buff from, right? Like he's not, you see him.
Yeah, but he gets
Listen-
that from creeps, and there'll be so many Megas in his base that
Oh
he'll get
yeah,
a
but
big buff.
you want to be getting the waves out while they're not in your base, Tint, okay?
Listen, I mean, in an ideal game, Jim, you're right, but sometimes you have to accept the Dota game you're playing.
Yeah. Well, I think they should have invested more in trying to like just brute force like they should have just like
Yeah.
gone tier 4s honestly, or, like just try something to make someone buy back and fight you or some shit.
They need a wild play when they're this far behind.
Yeah, because I think now they're just gonna like slowly lose the game.
I said that in
Rish-
game 1. You'd rather lose on your terms than on your opponent's terms.
No, I think no, you'd rather lose while trying to win instead of waiting to lose. That's what that's what I'd say.
Losing instead of waiting to lose is losing on your terms. Waiting to lose is losing on their terms.
Okay, so you agree that
I
they
do.
should have just gone for the win. Yeah.
I absolutely agree.
I mean, to be honest, they probably weren't gonna get the win, but they should have tried, I think.
Alright, we're back to the 5-man siege from the Radiant team, it appears. Rusi's just not here, but I'm sure he'll be here soon.
It
What if
should
Dog
hurt
got a rape?
everything
What if
that-
Dog got a rapier?
That'd be cool.
Maybe.
He
Sure hurt everything Jim was
he
doing.
has the focus fire like reset talent. Like, you know what I mean? Like guys,
Okay.
I think he
Good
should
heck-
sell boots and
good
get a
best.
rapier.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's the win con Badger.
Rapier?
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He still can't afford the rapier even if he sells the boots, but he's not that far.
He's not that far. He's pretty close though.
Yeah.
Dark
The real
Seer-
win is that the gem is back in the hands of the Dire. That makes one runner much harder to kill.
Yeah.
Back in the hands of the man who purchased it. Problem is, they
Uh-oh.
actually have dust. They actually have dust. Oh no. He's
He has
been
dust and hex.
speared. Oh, BKB. He's been dusted again. They just keep dusting him. At this point, seems like no one's dead because nobody is dead.
And look at their base, bro. Like their tower is 200 HP.
It's still living. It's still living, Jim.
Time to build Battle Fury. Dragon Knight.
go in game 3, boys.
You don't know that yet, Jim. There could be a
I-
comeback.
I don't. I mean, honestly, there could. I just think it's really unlikely. Dog, please buy a rapier, bro. Please.
And that should be the one thing casters are allowed to all chat is this Pyre
Yeah.
Rapier. By the way, that ring of health from earlier that was left in the Roshan pit has finally been acknowledged. Yeti, I've been following the Courier saga. It tried to go into the Roshan pit to see the ring of health. Then it couldn't because it's the Courier. I said he's finally recovered his ring of health. It's been 8 minutes, but he's been reunited with his beloved, the ring of health. 7.5, but still.
Does he do sell it or just keep it in his inventory as a reminder of his past mistakes?
He might as
What do you
well
think?
keep it. He might as well keep it.
No, he should sell. Let's be honest. Okay, it's just free gold.
But he doesn't need gold anymore.
Yeah,
Look
he
at him.
doesn't. Look at
No,
he
no,
got
bro,
so
he
big.
does. No, bro. He can still get bots too. You can still get Moonshard. You can still swap out Battle Fury. He can. There's a lot of things he could do with his items. So.
Okay, what can you do with the ring though? That's the question. He can buy
Ah.
a wait. What builds into refresher now? What?
He can't do much with the ring,
No.
honestly. It's
He
kinda
can make a
bad.
Lincoln's, which I don't think he needs this game.
Wait, so to build a refresher, it's a bunch of ring-shaped shit, but not a ring of health. Come on now, that's like 3 ring-shaped items.
Listen, Badger, they had to change it. Okay, that's just how it happened. That's just how it goes.
Cornucopia, ring-shaped. Ring of Tarask, literally a ring. Tiara Salamania, ring-shaped. But where's my beloved ring of health there? That's
I don't know, Badger. I'm sorry. Okay, just let me die.
Oh, he's sending the spear through. That's so funny.
wait.
He's
It's sending
sending
over the
the
entire
spear
map. Yeah, it's sending over the entire map.
Yeah, he sent it through the twin gate to
But it's
scout
hitting
out.
no creeps though. It's hitting no creeps on the way back.
Badger, that's just meant to scout. It's not about hitting creeps.
Okay, hypothetically, you send it at a different angle. Hits all the jungle creeps. Hits the midway. Hits more jungle creeps. That's like 1,000 damage, right?
Yeah, but
It
like,
is,
you can't use it at the time.
I don't care that he can't use it. You have 1,000 damage. You're feeling pretty good morale-wise. I don't care if you can't
Alright.
use it.
Wait, who? Okay, I think Brightside ate the axe. Nice.
Kind of
Who's
like
hold the-
when Roche is on top side. I just feel like the cheese is easier for my small brain to handle than the banner.
Alright, guys. I want them to go push. Don't make us sit in this game until 60-minute items.
They're gonna push and
No,
then
it
they'll
won't
lose
be, it
one
won't be.
person and then the game will continue on.
By the way,
Like-
Mars ended up buying a hex.
The fact,
Nice.
Jim, the
Yeah.
fact that you even mentioned 60-minute items guarantees we will not go to 60. That's the number one way to end the game early. You just mention 60-minute items and the game always ends. So
No, I don't know. I feel like we go to 60 minutes all the time in our lads cast,
yeah,
bro. I
we,
don't know.
we don't mention the items though until it's like minute 59. So if you mention it like
Maybe.
if people mention it at like 49,
We'll
game's gonna
we'll
end.
just see what happens now, Badger. We'll just see what happens.
They're gonna blow up DK in like 5 seconds.
Dude, honestly,
Or
just go in or so. What the fuck are you scared of? You have Aegis, you have Ags.
maybe he's contemplating.
ETB.
Maybe he's contemplating what he does in the woods. I don't know.
Oh, they got ET. ET's toast.
Yeah, he's technically alive, but not for too much longer. He's got buyback. Hex on to Rusi. He's forced away. Arena on only
Easy's fine.
one. They need to kill Camel inside the arena, however. Camel is dead. He's got buyback. So does Mars. They both will buy back into the game. Christian Mars, yeah, we'll do it now. And, oh, Knives in My Coffee's doing so much damage. The multi-shot is just doing too much right now. The throne's exposed. Radiant are fighting. Dire are crumbling. We are running out of bodies to throw. The creeps are hitting the throne. It's 1/3 HP. Dire glyph. Logical buys back. Triple kill for Knives in My Coffee. But this game, it's still nearly impossible. The vacuum from enough is pretty good, but for what effect? Absolutely none. Look at the throne. 600 HP, 200 HP, no HP. That's a 1-1. We're headed to game number 3.
Yeah.
First they're late, and then they decide to make us go to game 3. Animals. No offense.
Not the cool kind of animals like penguins or seals. Nah, it's just like, I don't know, like a koala bear. Those are pretty
Dude,
lame.
Brightside had damage, bro. Brightside popped off.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Solid. That was a solid game 2. This is a hype game 3 series. Can you focus up, please?
I'm focused.
I'm focused.
Are you, Badger?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, my bad. I'm just asking questions, bro.
When you ask questions, I give you answers.
don't believe in answers. Also, there's a new lobby up. Please track us. Thank you. You're a good person for that, Badger.
Anytime, 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 anytime.
Guys, we need more subs in the Twitch chat. Thank you.
I got 4 subs tonight. I'm feeling pretty good actually.
Who is the 4th from?
I got 1 from you, 1 from Andy, 1 from my buddy Rex, and then he gave a gifted sub to Madior. Lads out in
Oh-
Madior.
Oh
So
my god, that's so based by Rex. Holy
that's
shit.
4 subs in one night. I'm feeling good.
You're doing good, Badger.
I mean,
Actually, I
it's
should say you're doing well.
that's the sort of thing that I would say. I wouldn't turn down more, but you know, you appreciate what you get sometimes, you know.
And why isn't Bry Guy with like casting with us?
3 is enough.
True.
We're at the point now where I mean, like, you look at Tint. Tint's kind of in the corner being quiet half the time. We only have 3.
The more I
think that-
talk,
that-
the less I hear Jim's beautiful voice.
I like when Tin
Simple-
talks.
simple
He's a good
calculus.
guy.
I like when Tint talks too.
Tin,
What would you
we're
like me
trying-
to talk about? I'll serenade you.
Marmots.
Don't know much about them, I'll be honest.
That's okay. Then
Can't lie to you.
oh, can Dire slot in? Can they be humans slot in?
Okay, I'm looking up marmots right now. They look cool.
They are cool. So I was trying to tell you, my man.
I mean, they're kind of like beaver looking, but like even weirder looking.
They're cuter than a beaver. Come on.
Yeah,
They're way
I
cute.
fully agree. I fully agree. It's like
Beavers are way more like mean looking. The marmot is so like innocent looking.
I
and
got you.
cute.
I got you a picture, Tint. Here's a great marmot shot.
I actually think I do know what they look like. Yeah, yep.
This
Check
is
that.
a great marmot shot. The background, it's beautiful. Let me put it into a chat real fast if I can. Can I drag this? I can. Let's go. Okay, check out this image in the Twitch chat. If you're in the Twitch chat, they actually might not know what I'm talking about because they're on a delay, but they'll recognize what it is soon. And they're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool. It's a marmot." Have we lost it mentally?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fair.
And that's
You-
what makes us the best casting trio in all of North America.
Did we ever have it mentally?
Good
Probably
question,
not.
Badger.
Maybe Tint,
Actually, that's between you and God, Badger.
I mean, maybe Tint did at one point, but me and you definitely didn't, Jim. We have never had it, Jim.
That's
we have been mentally.
We were too busy foraging for geese in the woods, bro.
We
Come
came
on.
out of the womb mentally unhinged, Jim. Me and you.
Is that why I want to encase dolphins in butter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. That is one of the most unhinged things I've ever heard. I know you're joking, but if some dude, like a disheveled looking dude, mad scientist looking motherfucker walked up like, "I want to encase all the dolphins in butter," I'd be like, "Oh god, this guy's a terrorist. He's committing
a terrorist. I just
committing
wanna
a crime."
encase
Okay,
I just
why?
want to encase the dolphins
Why
in
do
butter.
you
It's
want?
not such.
Why do you want to encase the dolphins in butter? What do you want to accomplish with that?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't. It was the thought process didn't go that far, bro.
So
I just wanted it to happen.
So you didn't ask why. You didn't ask how. You didn't ask what it accomplishes. You're like, you know what? I just want to encase them. You want to like try a sample size of 1 first, encase 1 dolphin in butter and see what happens, or do you want to commit to a global plan here before you think this
I was
out?
hoping something a little bigger scale than 1. That's like not that impressive.
I mean, as big as global, or would you be content if we like say went to SeaWorld? They have what, like 10 dolphins at SeaWorld probably. If we encased all of those, would that be enough for you, or
I would be comfortable with this idea. This proposition.
we look this up real fast? Alright, how many dolphins are at SeaWorld? It's 31 dolphins at SeaWorld Orlando. If we encase 31 dolphins in butter, would you be like, you know what, we've scratched the itch, we're good?
Yeah, I would feel totally satisfied. I was thinking like 3 or 4 would be plenty, bro, to see like what happens.
I'm not sure they'd live, you know. They have to breathe through like the water, and I'm not sure if they can get I'm not sure if it can like get out of the butter the way it can get out of
Oh,
water.
I don't know if they'll be able to either.
Because like,
That's part of what
normally,
we're gonna
if you're a
learn.
dolphin, you're in the water. You can't breathe in the water if you don't have
Well,
gills.
Badger,
So
that's
you have to
part
get
of what
out
we're gonna
it.
learn.
Well, I mean,
Like-
it depends how thick the butter is, right? If it's a pretty thin butter, I guess it'll be fine. If it's melted butter, certainly be fine. But if it's like a coagulated sort of thick butter, then there's no way you can get out of that, and then you just be suffocating dolphins, bro. I don't think it's very humane.
It's not humane to suffocate dolphins.
No, it's not. What? What
It's just a question for a show.
I'm, I,
Dolphins are pretty bad people, man.
I'm not, well,
If there was like one like species to be like speciest against, then it'd be like maybe we just murder them all. It'd probably be dolphins.
let me get this right. You have positive opinions about the rats. You call the rats honorable. The dolphins, perhaps the second most intelligent thing on the planet. Those things are bad people.
Bro, the rats are good, bro.
The rats are good. The dolphins are bad. I don't agree with your paradigm here.
No, that's accurate. Rats are good. Dolphins are bad.
Dolphins are like really bad people, Badger.
You two are on crack, dude. There's no way.
Nah,
No,
You guys
they
are
are.
people.
genuinely on
Dolphins
crack.
display some like really like high rates of like murder and a lot like you know other just things we don't want, Badger. Bad things. Okay, I'm telling you if you look it up. Okay, the dolphins aren't our friends, Badger.
Dolphins are my friend. They would maybe you guys
No, Badger.
with
Badger
your
dolphins
rat
are very
your rat
aggressive and
ethics don't
they're also very what do you call it? There's a
nah.
word.
Nah, I'm with the
I forgot
dolphins
it.
here. I don't care, man. I'm with the dolphins.
Badger, there are people who said I don't care. I'm with the Nazis. I'm with Hitler, bro. You know.
You cannot, dude. You are not comparing like the bottlenose dolphin.
The dolphins are really bad, bro.
Team ban.
Tim, please back me up. I'm not even joking,
I'm-
man.
Yeah, dolphins are bad and rats are great.
Like dolphins are actually like really mean. Like there's some I think the meanest animals on the earth.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You can do some research after this, Badger, and come back to us with an educated opinion.
I'm back. I stand my ground. I stand my ground.
Badger, I've been reading a book about animals.
I've been reading a book about humans and demigods
so-
and stuff.
That doesn't tell you as much about animals as I know.
There are some animals in this book, and it's not a very accurate account. It's Ovid's Metamorphoses, if you're curious, but not a very accurate account of animals. But there are animals in the book.
Dire team ban.
If you're curious,
Wait, did you say the meta? Are you reading Kafka?
not Ovid's Metamorphoses.
10
Oh,
seconds
okay. I don't know that. I'm sorry.
It's much.
I just heard
older.
Metamorphoses, and I thought you were talking about the
That's
Kafka book, bro.
Metamorphosis. You know, there's a difference.
Oh,
Kafka
okay,
only
I
has
see-
one metamorphosis, while
No, I
Ovid has
under-
multiple metamorphoses. It's the plural. It's a great. It's
I
an
see where-
incredibly.
I see. No. I see what you're putting down. All right. My
It-
bad. I wasn't familiar with your game. All right.
It's
I'll
a
go
very
die.
it's a very unhinged book, by the way. It's literally unhinged. Like if you're a fan of unhinged literature that's like 2,000 years old, it's a pretty good book.
I like the books that I'm reading. I'm gonna keep reading my book with animal facts.
10 seconds
And I think there's too much rat propaganda in that book. I don't know.
No,
No, rats are great.
the rats have not been included in any chapter of. It's about animal senses, and rats have not made the cut.
They're smart. They're clean. They're
Well,
nice.
you do not call them. You are not calling rat. They're like one of the biggest spreaders of disease. We had plagues because of rats.
Yeah, I'm talking like rats like as a pet. Like they're great.
Dire team pick.
They keep themselves quite clean. Their area quite clean. Not like hamsters. Fuck
My
hamsters.
friend had rats.
Yeah, they're great
They were
pets.
really cool, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sorry,
They're
Badger.
smart. They're clean. They're comfy. They're
Dude,
great.
I just want to be
Okay,
honest. I
if,
like
if
them.
you said a mouse, then maybe the word rat.
Nah, bro,
mice are
he
worse.
had rats,
Mice are
bro.
worse
They
than
were-
rats.
Yeah,
I know what rats have done.
Rats are
I've read
rats-
the book.
rats are much better pets than mice.
You could argue that rats are just too good that we suffer because of their greatness. They don't die from the diseases we do. Think
Listen,
about it.
man, I'm just saying Alberta's got it right, man. They know what they're doing.
What happens in
you-
Alberta, Canada to
You're a
rats?
you're a pro Canadian.
Just Alberta.
Just
Why
Alberta.
just Alberta? I don't understand what's so special about this Alberta place.
Go
They outlawed
go
rats.
tell because Alberta is like the one place on Earth that's not Antarctica where it doesn't have rats. They have a very significant anti-rat program over there.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like my Dota games. They hate rats.
I need some more water. I'll be right back.
Probably gonna go hate on some rats. And
I missed you, Tint. Where did you go?
always been here.
Oh, okay. All right, good to know.
10 seconds.
Yeah. By the way, have you noticed? Neither team is. There was no first pick Darkseer, bro.
Yeah, both teams have learned. It's not. It's not it.
Both teams they don't want Darkseer even in the game, bro.
I think it's like one of those things where they're not banning it to like take it out of the enemy's hands. They're like banning it to take it out of their own hands.
I see.
Like the drafter doesn't want to say, guys, this Darkseer is shit hero, because then the enemy team will own with it. So they have to ban it.
Seconds remaining.
Hey, Tint.
5
Hello.
seconds remaining.
I think Brightside's gonna go mode 1v9.
Yeah, this time. His like first two games, he was just kind of powering up. You could see
Yeah.
his like full potential, but he needed to save it for this last game. So they did get the Snapfire again, though. I think that hero seemed pretty good for them. Added a lot of damage to their pickoffs. Solid lane. They do have Clockwork this time, though, so that hero was a bit of a menace in game one.
Yes. I concur.
Yes.
Yes.
Radiant team pick.
Wink. I don't know how I feel about the hoodwink. I don't know what it is, just seems like too similar to Snap almost. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Seconds remaining.
It's not like bad pick, but the vibes are a little off, you know?
5 seconds.
Yeah, I
remaining.
got you.
I wonder if
Radiant
they're swapping. Is Brightside gonna play the hoodwink this time? Or are they like swapping the Snap to a different player?
It's a good question.
This is I think one of Campbell's heroes, Zeus. Zeus and Pengo, I think he's known for. The Nyx. Ooh. That hero is a menace
They
for
haven't actually picked a mid that like
off.
is not threatening to it yet, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
There are heroes on the screen.
Remaining.
That's an accurate statement, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Do you want to like elaborate anything? What kind of heroes they are? How you feel about them?
I mean, Weaver.
What the vibes are?
Weaver, Willow, Ursa, Storm, Marcy, Tiny, Timber, Darkseer, Spiritbreaker, Underlord, Ban, First Pick, Clockwork, Response, Snapfire, 13, Hoodwink, 14, 15, Zeus, Nyx. These are some
If you
weak.
see Snapfire Hood next to each other as your support, probably support duo, how do you feel about it? How are the vibes?
I'm thinking, man, my team's a bunch of weenies.
Yeah, the vibes are a little off, right?
They're at least moderately off.
Yeah, okay. Glad it wasn't just me. They're kind of running low on reserve time, actually. Right?
Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to have like 2 minutes, and they just don't have 2 minutes.
Into picking Jakiro. So Snap Core maybe or Jack Core? Probably
oh
Snap.
my god,
Right?
is it time for the Jakiro mid?
I'm assuming it's
God.
Snapfire Core, but I kind of hope it's mid
Yeah.
Jakiro.
No, I don't actually. I don't feel like they're actually playing the Jakiro, but I hope they are. Like, I dream of it.
Well, Snap mid, I guess.
Probably. If it's Twin-Headed Dragon mid, they'd be pretty cool though.
The vibes are better now that Snap and Hoodwink are my support duo.
Guys, I think Beastmaster is gonna roar them. It's gonna be pretty hype.
I think he's
Okay,
gonna
back.
build eggs, and then he's gonna be hard to kill and deal a
Because
lot of damage, and then he's gonna roar. It's gonna sound kind of like this. Ah, and then it'll stun the enemy. What's their pick here? You're looking at Beastmaster. A lot of magic damage. Kind of tricky, honestly. Don't really want too slow of a hero. They got some wacky tempo going on.
Maybe Dire. Okay, if they go, I'm not gonna do it because they're gonna go Sapphire mid. If they go Jakiro mid, Beastmaster offlane, can't they just like run it down the lane and just push?
Which lane?
Any lane. Jakiro with like points in E plus Beastmaster is super good at pushing. Like you get like Beastmaster
Yeah.
Dom, Jakiro max
Yeah.
E, like that's super good for pushing.
Yeah, they need like a. I think they need like a slightly fighting hero. Brew off lane. Okay, that's good actually. I think as long as he doesn't get chain stunned. They do have a lot of stuns.
They got
Hi,
a
Tint.
lot of stuns, bro.
Stuns are
Hi,
overpowered.
Badger. I'm back.
If every one of your heroes has a stun, you'll win the game. It's just that simple.
They're just okay. If that's the logic, then just pick more stuns than your opponent. Like if your opponent
Did
has
you guys-
stuns, pick more stuns.
Guys, did you realize that the offlaner could maybe solo carry the game this time?
Yeah. If Beastmaster is a good game, he's just gonna win the game.
No, I'm thinking Brewmaster, bro. I hate Brewmaster. I hate this
Ah.
hero so much.
You know,
I'm so
Honestly, both
tired.
offlaners could kind of pop off.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Enough's actually super good at this hero as well, so this should be a good a good Brewmaster game.
Too many masters in the game.
I remember back at like TI2, there was like super in the meta was Brewmaster and Beastmaster, and some of the commentators was mixing up the heroes. It was not great.
Not my Badger.
Not
He doesn't
Aaron
make those
Chambers though.
mistakes.
Aaron Chambers didn't make that mistake. Not that's my goat. That's why I stole all the mannerisms of IC and not the other commentators. Funnily enough, I end up working for one of them later, but that's neither here nor there.
Where
It's
is it then?
everywhere.
Okay, what's their pick?
Radiant team pick.
I'm thinking. I'm calculating. I'm gonna try and figure it out before it happens.
It's already happened. It was not.
Frick.
I guarantee you were not thinking SF.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say SF. It is kind of a pop-off hero though. That's good. I assume Dog's taking it.
10 seconds remaining.
It's got to be. I mean, there's. If you're logical, you're thinking SF for me, Zeus for my mid laner.
Yep.
Like Zeus is one of those heroes where Camel plays it, and I've never seen him play SF. But I know
Honestly, it's
logical's
pretty
thinking,
nasty with clock too. Like that lane is deadly. You step up, you're getting cogged, you're getting triple raised, 0 move speed. Wraith King?
that.
Oh no.
Is he gonna go skeleton or the other thing this time? If he goes skeletons, maybe there's some like super push strat going on, but
I don't know. I don't like the Wraith King that much.
hmm.
I guess if his job is just to like farm for 25 minutes and then come in the game, I think that's fine. But like, I feel like your lane against Brew is not that great.
No, I think Wraith King will be good if he takes the attack talent. I think he'll be stronger in the lane. No, I feel like that one's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
fucking.
I guess it is with Jakuro. Yeah, they'll pump.
I think they could fuck this brew actually. I'm pro. I like this. I think this pick is solid.
I'm a noob. I'm a Wraith King hater here.
Well, good thing for you. He's not playing Wraith King. Actually playing Skeleton King this game. So
Oh, he's got the red skin unlocked too. That's a big plus for him.
this man is on some real Leoric Dota right now. He's ready to game.
Are you allowed to say that? It sounds like you shouldn't be allowed to say that.
No, what's Blizzard gonna do? They can't even balance their games. What are you gonna do, sue me?
They can't balance their game, but they can nerf your voice.
What are they gonna do? Go to my house with hammers and hit me with hammers?
Yes, that is a Blizzard thing to do.
You know what? If I die, I die. If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 3 of the League Lads Plus Season 3 Winners Finals. Winner will make the grand finals and secure even further money. Loser will go to the losers finals where they'll be waiting on their opponents. My name's Badger. I'm joined by two very cool guys in Jim and Stints, and hopefully we'll be in for a game much more like Game 2 than Game 1.
Who do you think's winning this one, Badger?
You know what? I like this dire draft. I don't know why I like it, but for whatever reason I like it. What do you
Just
think,
makes you happy. Seeing these
Yeah,
heroes on the page
you
makes you
know,
happy.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't even like any of these heroes, but for whatever reason, it's got a winning hero vibe. You know. I look at
I have
Radiance. You're saying?
I have a long take for you.
Go for it.
The early game is gonna be very much in NA's favor. Typical NA's favor. But then there'll be an unfortunate accident in the mid game that will give Radiant a comeback, draw the game to 60 minutes, where they will inevitably win with a very close base race.
Man, I got work at 9 a.m. Don't do that to me, please.
It's going to 60 minutes. I'm sorry.
Gotta be at work in 10 hours. I don't want to do that.
It's a very epic Wraith King skin. This guy's gonna pop off just based on that alone.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. We'll see. I will say, there might not be a single more unhinged. There might not be a single more unhinged labber in the League of Lads scene than Logical. This guy has probably labbed this SF build for 30 billion hours, so whatever he goes for, he's certainly thought out.
SF's just so strong right now. He's just so good in lane with the Meyer talent. He has Clock 2 with him, which is nice, because he'll be able to set up cogs for him. Yeah, like this.
It's already 2 raises.
Yeah, like that.
Seems like it won't be a kill, but honestly, that's a lot of damage. You have to be somewhat content with that no matter what. Yeah.
The nice thing about SF too is you start building necro stacks right away. You don't have to wait for the skill point.
Yeah. That was a big dilemma for a long time, especially on SF mid. Obviously you really wanted to go Souls 1 for obvious reasons, but you also, in a lot of matchups, straight up need to go raise level 1.
I mean,
Else
most
you get
lanes you just
super
had to
fucked.
go raise.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
It's like you had to go raise, but then you weren't getting souls until later. And now it's like, hey, I get the best of both worlds. I'm Hannah Montana over here.
No problem.
Mo.
Pretty chill time though in all the lanes. Nothing wild happening yet. Never mind, a courier died. I take it back.
There's been a lot of bright side courier dying this lobby tonight. I feel like his courier's died at least 4 or 5 times tonight. I feel like Jinx might have killed it most of those times too.
Your courier dying only matters if you care about it dying.
Okay,
If it dies and you say, I don't care, it's fine.
If you don't care about your courier dying, you're just a very cruel guy. Speaking of dying, top lane Jinx will end up being brought down by a crit from Ice Yeti. That's our first blood. The red skeleton is now a little more red and a little less of a skeleton.
Is that how it works?
Probably not, but in my head, it is.
The more he kills, the more human he turns, or what?
Nah, he becomes a little more red every time. Like, the flames
Oh, I
get
see.
larger. You know, imagine,
I see.
like, you know, Tiny,
Yeah.
right? He gets more points and grow. He gets more model size. If every
Yeah.
time Wraithen gets a kill, you add a little more like projectiles coming out of his head that are red. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah, he gets more fiery and red and angry looking. I can see that.
Maybe to balance this, like, you don't mess with everyone's CPU. Every time he dies, that trail goes away, like the default one. But, you know, hypothetically, like a 25-0 Wraith King, massive red trail, ruins everyone's CPUs, something like circa 2015 Darkseer Batrider again. Like, it'd be perfect. Yeah, I've lost it mentally. There's no... I'm surprised Jim hasn't waited. This is kind of like Jim's kind of forte here.
I'm just been watching the lanes, chilling.
That's fair.
He's
that's
saving his energy for the long mid game because he knows it's going to be a 60-minute game.
Yeah. What
Don't put that on me. Don't put
what
that on me,
Tint does.
please.
That's not on you, bro. It's on them. They're late. Play slow. Blame them, bro, not me. I'm just watching Brightside fucking chip
He-
at this Brewmaster.
You got the Liquid Frost. He's owning with
Yeah.
it. Last few times I've played Jakiro, I've gotten the Liquid Frost, and it's felt so good.
Jinx came mid, but it didn't really seem to. Oh wait, maybe he can steal the.
he fast
Oh,
enough?
he should have. No.
Oh!
He's fast enough.
I think Rusi fucked up. I actually think that he like could have walked differently. You know what I mean?
He got a body blocked him. Oh, is he going for the
He's gonna
kill?
He's gonna kill him. He's dead.
Oh my god, that was kind of epic.
That's
Oh,
so
Brightside has
epic.
the TP now too. Oh, did he get him? Oh,
We got
only with. No, only with one part of it. Only with one part of it.
He's got
Bit
liquid
slow.
frost. Is that enough damage? I don't think it is.
No, the frost
No.
doesn't add damage.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay, never mind.
He's turning around too? This is wild.
Oh, now Simon's
clock's
here. Oh no! He's back on Hood. He's on Hoodwink.
Dude, this game is fucking
He
crazy.
cancelled his TP. Oh, this game is so unhinged right now.
I said he hit the guy. Hit him. Hit the brew.
He was doing it earlier. As the fight mid happened, he did kill the Brewmaster top, but I guess he's like, you know what? I got one kill. That's enough kills for me. I'll go back to doing nothing. I'll have some creeps instead. Bottom lane, Simon appears to be somewhat dead, but somewhat dead is not dead, at least not yet.
Are there any stacks yet for the beast? Oh yeah, there's a couple ancients.
Dyer's courier.
I'm looking at the wrong side of the
Oh,
map.
guys, I really don't like that this
Oh, wow.
Brewmaster's buying an urn. I kind of wish he did like the triple or quad bracer into Radiance. What do you guys think? Is that too, am I being too wacky?
I mean, I think Urn's really good in this hero. It's
Are
got
scanning.
a lot of value, you know? It's got a lot of value.
I mean, I think it's good on his hero. I feel like this game, if he rushes with Radiance seems really good against Dire in the split during the split.
I mean, he'll like double bracer, Urn, brown boot, stick into Radiance probably. That should be fast enough, right?
It's more just like I don't know. I would have liked to be just. I would have liked a different build, but
Radiant structures.
I don't think this build is like bad. I think that it would have been better to just buy bracers to stay on lane forever and then literally rush a Radiance and yeah. But that's just me, I guess.
That's fair, that's fair.
What are your thoughts tonight? I know that you play a lot of Brewmaster.
I do not. I'm terrible at that hero.
Stop lying, Tint. We all know you do.
They're setting up 4 heroes mid for Rusi. Nothing to come of it though.
It's gotta feel a little sad, like you've committed that many heroes and you don't even go for a cheeky. I mean, it's the right move to not go for it. I don't think the dive would have worked, but
This
It
is a
still
really
feels
long
bad.
drag from the brew.
Radiant are scanning.
Is he gonna Mystic Wave? Oh, that's sad.
Top tower is
oh, you got a creep.
Yeah, but now they're gonna re-meet.
Wait,
He's gonna
Logical's
miss.
dead bottom lane. He's actually dead. His time's gonna
Yeah.
die slow, more than likely. They'll dive him under that tower. They've got the vision. He's just dead.
Liquid Frost, man, it's too strong.
Yeah, yeah.
I noticed that dog has an arcane boots.
It's
Guys,
mid
because-
lane.
Check.
They're diving
he's got-
Rusi. They're not diving Rusi. Never mind.
looks like he's just gonna go like a magical build now.
I assumed he was gonna go mostly magic. It just seems like the way he wants to play, you know?
Sure.
Go magic, pop off, make some big ult plays. Catapult's
Yeah.
putting in work bot lane.
It's already almost a dead tower. Q Salty comes
Running
through.
Rusi
Dire are
down.
beginning to die, but nobody's quite dead yet. Simon's running forward, looking at both Knives and Rusi. Logical's got 2 raises, but again, nobody's dead.
Lucy is so
Pushback
like
on
scared to
Nyx.
ult because of Jinx, I feel like. Oh, there we go.
And there it is. He'll isolate Simon and bring him down. He'll keep it well away from Jinx. And that'll be a dead Simon. And even a tip.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I don't know why I tipped him there, to be honest. Is that like a
don't
well
know.
played tip? Is that a BM tip? I don't know, man.
I don't
Simon's
know.
not really a BM tip enjoyer, though, so... But then what did Rusi do that was well in that fight that was, like, so tip-worthy, you know?
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Couldn't
Government.
tell you.
man. Just the government. That's all I got for you, bro. Bro, go hit this
Unfortunately, though,
Brewmaster. Cool.
this is leading to my theory quite accurately. Tupuglane does well early game. The next part of it will be a poor mid-game fight that leads to a 60-minute game. Just you wait.
Tint can already see the future, bro. Tint is.
Oh my
It's
god,
on it.
Jakiro's so good at farming cogs.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
actually
yeah.
is.
I just saw that.
Yeah. Dude, last hitting slash denying with it is pretty weird, by the way. Have you
It's
tried?
hard. It's really hard.
It's weird as fuck.
Well, they've roared Simon. Simon, who just respawned from the last fight after tanking ulties, once again tanks ulties and dies. And he's dead again.
You can only last hit on Jakiro with the double attacks if you don't think about it too hard. Oh god, are they gonna kill Camel right now?
Well, one
Oh
spell
my
has been
God.
missed, but in comes Brightside up the Cord Glove. He's got spells too.
He
Sharpshooter
jukes it.
misses.
Oh my god.
Macropyre hits. Brightside's doing all the damage that's needed. Or perhaps
He's
not,
alive?
because Zeus is still alive. Acorn Shop misses. Regrettable
God.
execution there from Brightside and Knife to Mushroom, but they'll both be dead there.
That was insane that Camel lived that. Well, they're gonna contest the ancient stack too.
And Pishu, he's been tanking the Ancients. He's so low right now. Jace can kill him, pretty sure.
You can just kill him right here, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay, so
dead.
then fucked it up. Oh, I like the Rusi's ulting for this, by the way.
Yeah,
oh, Rusi's-
Jinx will die in return, knowing Carapace is on
Can
cooldown.
he get the? He's getting at least some of these.
He's looking for Simon. He wants kills. Simon hookshots to his friends. ET has phoned home, and now Sharpshooter will... I don't really know where it went, to be honest, but... At this point now, it's Yeti who's taking the creeps.
They saved their ancients, but they're giving a lot of space now to the logical top. Gets the farm, he gets the pressure tower. Beast Master slowed down.
Alright, the lines are being drawn. Seems like top lane will be the name of the game for... Is that a Clockwork's line or Rusi's line, actually? I can't really tell.
I didn't see the color well enough. My eyes aren't that good.
I got a lot of rods, but not that many combs, unfortunately, so... Lucky you, dude.
I said he is farming.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he is.
The Brewmaster's doing alright in farm, honestly. He's alright. He's not like crazy farm, but he's alright.
He hasn't had any good like ult opportunities yet.
Yeah.
Oh, they're setting up on Pischi again.
Hookshot, oh, it's tanked by the Beastmaster Menagerie. Roar comes
Wait, doesn't
through
it
from
have cogs?
Pisha. In comes a Bushwhack on 2. I think they were on cooldown, perhaps. Sharpshooter kills Jinx. Simon's still running around. Ice Path gets dodged. But if you look where Simon's running to, he's not running anywhere safe. He's simply running... There's no way this TP works, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Double kill for Knives and my coffee.
His Vendetta must have been running out or something too, because they didn't have the damage for that.
That is true, that is true.
Honestly, I think like the match build SF, like I kind of wish he had went one blink first item. Like if he has an arcane boots, you know what I mean? Like I think it would have been nice if he could try to like TP into a fight and then blink ulti, you know?
You're
Yeah.
gonna try for Beast again?
Oh, he's dead. At least he's so dead.
Yep. Macropyre was used defensively, but at this point there is no saving Pisha, and now Brightside will join him as well. Rusi arrives, all team looking for a logical kill. Actually, logical's very low. He tries to keep him, but Sharpshooter ends his life. It's a 2-for-1. It's relatively okay for both sides so far. Enough goes for Knives My Coffee. Knives My Coffee is double under his tier 2 tower and ticks down to the Cinder Brew. But enough will end up dying in return, making it a 3-for-2. I'm going to call that a relatively even trade when all said and done.
It looks like Radiant slightly won on Golden EXP, but I would agree it wasn't like a big win. It was just slight little push.
Yep. And you look at who got the gold, and it's like, eh. I mean, Dire got it on their Wraith King, while Radiant mostly split it around. So
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also, Rusi just got his Maelstrom. He'll be able to farm a lot with this.
this is true. This is true.
Radiant are scanning.
Eggs finished for Beastmaster. He's gonna start cooking now.
Radiant are scanning.
They're gonna look for a roar on
Radiant's
dog.
middle tower
This might
is
be
under attack.
This is a good smoke. Yeah, there we go. The ideal target to find. Right side of Fish to unleash all their buttons, and the buttons suffice. Big kill secure. Simon will attempt to keep Dire in the Radiant side jungle. They'll get Pishka in return. Problem is, Bright Side and Knives do a lot of damage. Rusi has the ulti as well. Jinx to fall, Impale on 2 as he dies. As that happens, Simon now man fights with Rusi. Sharpshooter's on the way. It'll end up missing because the target is already dead. That's a 3-for-1. Well worth it so far. Enough
Yo,
arrives.
Brewmaster has showed out. He doesn't have ult for like 12 seconds. Like he's like
Needs to be a little
kinda
bit
useless.
careful. You're right. He's already low on HP. Ice Path hits. But Zeus ulti. That'll finish the job. 2 are already down.
I think if Rusi started with Q for the slow and then used his E, I think he actually would have killed him.
Speaking of Rusi, he's still running because the split has arrived. Pisha has the axes, but it will be a dead Rusi. That's a 4-for-3. In favor of the Radiant side by my count.
The Brewmaster also got like 500 gold for that kill. That was really good for Brew's game, honestly. Like Brew got a lot of gold from running there, and I think that he honestly should have died. So it worked out really well.
Radiance is almost done now.
Yep.
600 gold. 500 gold. Oh, he might die now though.
He has been roared. He's been yelled at. It's a very loud yelling sound. And as a result, his eardrums are pierced so much that he's dead. The counter kill is for Pisha, by the way, so it's an offlaner for offlaner exchange. Seems like both teams have the will to fight, but the fight appears to be over.
The Nyx is kind of nice actually against the beast drums because he'll always be able to stun him.
Drums of Slum.
Is he going Dagon on Nyx? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Spent a couple of Dagons tonight, you know? One on Queen of Pain, now one on Nyx Assassin.
I'll say that Dog is pretty good in Networth, but I feel like I'd really like to see him pull ahead. I don't really think the Shadow Fiend magic build is that amazing if you're just like on pace with all the other cores. I think the only way that it becomes amazing is if all of Dire cores refuse to buy BKBs. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that every hero Dire should get it as their next item. Like Radiant, Race King finishes Radiance and then probably buys a BKB or goes Blink BKB. I think Beastmaster after his Blink should get it, and I think Snapfire should get it after Gleipnir. Because if they do, like, what is SF gonna do in fights if they click BKB, right? Like, he's
Yeah,
like
nothing.
he's literally gonna be doing nothing to the cores.
I mean, he could go on the subs, but then, you know,
I also think-
Jafiro can buy BKB after Force Staff, Hoodwink can buy BKB
Also,
after
Beastmaster-
Hurricanes.
Beastmaster could also go Blink and then buy a pipe for his team if he wanted, and that would also help a lot against Nyx too. So I think you see what I'm getting at. Meow.
He needs good things to happen when he finishes this blink on SF.
Hmm.
Like blink will be, I guess, the start or
Radiant are scanning.
non-start on his path to getting way ahead. Nyx is setting up pretty crazy up here.
They have the scan as well. They know somebody's here. They just don't know who is here. Look at this Dire Sentry. Look at this Dire Sentry. That might... Wait a
Oh,
minute.
did he see the ward get placed? But he wasn't.
No, this is an absolute mess. Is there a D ward? There is a D ward. But he's dead to Zeus ulti, but now Jinx is under attack. Problem is Radiant are arriving with their Brewmaster as well. Ice Path hits. In comes the Primal Split. Roars there on Nyx as well. Nyx is somehow
He's
still
living.
alive, but not for that much longer, surely. Before that happens, though, Brightside goes down. Nyx still alive. Finally, he's dead at the hands of Rusi, but this fight's going pretty well for the Radiant side so far. If they can retreat the remainder of their heroes, this is pretty fantastic. Enough's running on away right now, and that'll be the end of our engagements. Definitely a win there for Radiant side.
Oh, Dog hasn't popped Blink yet, which I think he's saving up for BKB. I like this. I think this is going to give him a better chance of actually participating now. I think. I was gonna say. I think Dyer should look for Roshan, but then like they're actually already doing it though. Well, this is a really good rush by Dyer.
It's so fast too. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Beastmaster is gnarly against it.
Beast and Snap. Like,
Yeah.
oof.
Mishti even grabs that second life to play with as well with the Aegis, so he's ready to play Dota 2 at this point.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that the Beastmaster isn't a little more farmed. Like Beastmaster's been doing a lot for his team, but I kind of would have liked if maybe he had played a little more greedy to try to be more farmed by now, you know? Like he's been making a lot of plays for his team, which definitely helped them, but I feel like Beast is really strong if you're trying to like if you like super farm, you know what I mean, Tint? I've seen a lot of Beasts go like God mode with like 3 or 4 items super fast.
They just like blink roar your pause one, stand in the
Yeah.
middle of your whole team, and then beat your pause one to death, and you just kind of watch
Yeah.
it happen.
They literally click BKB, roar, and punch. It's like that's like their whole strategy, bro. And then they
Speaking
buy.
of beat to death, bottom lane.
Ooh.
You're saying, Jim?
And then they buy a refresher. Also, I think it would have been good if one of the supports on Dire was buying a pipe. I think that I think one of the supports should have just taken a lot of farm and just rushed a pipe. Like please, like look at Radiant, bro. Look at Radiant. Magic damage SF, Zeus mid, Brewmaster 3. Like you know what I mean? Like this is like someone on your team has to buy pipe this game. Honestly, it's like it's so OP here, and I think ideally it's one of the supports saving up for a pipe. These are my thoughts.
I agree.
I concur.
They still have Aegis for 3 minutes. Curious to see if they try to get a smoke off with 1 or 2 people.
Silent looking in danger here. Oh, he's
He
turning
shots
around to go in.
further in. He almost accepts his death trying to stop the fight. Problem is the fight never materialized, so he's just dead for nothing.
Yeah. I want after Broadside makes a 4 staff, I want him to make a pipe, and I want him to farm some waves more.
I think Radiant are playing the map pretty well though. They're getting a lot of gold even if some supports are dying.
I do feel they're now we're like I feel like I think they're gonna have a really hard time fighting into the triple BKB on Dire whenever Wraithkin gets his.
Yeah.
And I guess Beastmaster still needs to farm his, although he might not. Hopefully, he buys it.
He's gonna group and take the T2. It looks like.
Yeah.
What can they do?
What they can do, Tint, they can lose their tier 2.
2-2s are fake. They don't exist.
Means they can wrap the map though during that time.
I kind of wish that like they were looking for like a 1 or 2 person smoke with the Beast for a pick at the same time.
The rat mode isn't activated hard enough for my liking.
Oh, they're trying to fucking poke. I
Oh,
actually
this is good.
I like this. This is good. You need to force the enemy team to come home.
Well, there's no time like the present. You've got 2 lives on Beastmaster, 2 lives on Wraith King.
They only have 1 BKB right now. I think it's hard to fight. I don't think they can actually fight them high ground.
They brought
This is
most of
good,
them
though.
back though. That's good. 2 cores. Everyone else in triangle. That's great.
Oh, Icy Eddie's smoke has been broken on the Nyx Assassin. Hopefully he knows it was the Nyx and not the tower, but either way it is broken. It'll be Radiant that smoke instead. Now they'll smoke up as 5 once Jinx smokes up, which I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later.
They're just gonna catch like a bright side or something. Oh, they might catch Piston. No.
You got Radiant Vision.
Roosty?
They see us. They see so much right now. They see Roosy isolated. They see Roosy. It's the ideal target. He has no friends near him, and he's got no BKB. So he's BKB'd. He's not TPing quite yet thanks to hook shots. They're just hunting him down, but now in comes Dire. A fantastic Ice Path macro combo from Brightside. It means that this initiation has not worked out at all. Simon, a hook shot away to his friends, but Ice City's on the back lines right now. Sure, Ice City's going to die, but he's got 2 lives to play with. Pistia yells at enough, and because of that, there will be no primal splits. Meanwhile, on the east side, Jinx is running from Rusi back to the west side. Camel Farmer is isolated and brought down back to the east side once again. Jinx escapes, but it's still a 3-for-0 win there for the side of typical NA.
The beast guy yelled. What can you do?
Earplugs, earmuffs, perhaps.
Ah,
I'm more quiet that way.
that's what he does. He yells and stuns you.
If you get some PPE, then you can reduce the damage to your ears then. And at that point, if you have PPE, it's not really a stun. Did Jinx just one-shot knives with my coffee?
Yeah, that's Nyx. Do I find Beast here? His Aegis just ran out? Or
Yeah.
ran out?
They are hunting. Ice Path again is fantastic from Brightside. Brightside's almost certainly going to lose his life, but it's worth it. You say, you know what? Who'd rather die through Dire? Brightside or Pistia? You'd rather have Brightside die right now.
You hate Brightside?
I mean, yeah, it's your 5-7 hero.
Yeah.
Or your offlaner. Knives knows. Knives, Knives says you sacrifice for your team, you deserve a tip.
No, that's a BM tip. You died, noob. Beast is playing really far forward. He's confident.
Wait,
He's
if
feeling
Pistia
it.
dies mid, it's like, what did Brightside die for him then at that point? Wait, his respawn is so low, he's already alive again.
Brew wants this. He's hungry.
Shot hits the Snapfire. Nyx goes on Beastmaster as well. Zeus unleashes the arsenal.
Oh my
2
God.
cores down. And now the stops are being run at right now. They'll turn though on Simon. Simon certainly will die. Sharpshooter secures the last hits. That's a 2-for-1, but it's certainly a trade up if you're Radiant there. If you're,
That was so well done. He couldn't even get his BKB off on Snap. It was the stun from hookshot into SF ult.
This is true. This is true. What are you
That was
thinking
a
right now,
clean
Jim,
cut.
about this game state, Jim? What are you thinking?
It's close and it's getting closer and closer every day to Tint's prediction. I'm scared. That's my honest opinion. That
You
I'm
thought
scared.
I was-
I'm scared and I'm fearful and I don't want this.
You thought I was wrong? I'm
I didn't
sorry.
think you were wrong. I didn't know what to think.
It's not that
I'm
we
You
sorry.
didn't
thought-
want me to be right.
Yeah, it's hey, it's not that we thought you were wrong. We just didn't want you to be right.
Yeah, I see. You're preying on my downfall. I got it.
Okay, to be fair, your prediction was preying on our downfall, or it's returned the favor.
You're saying you didn't want to see a nice, good, close game of Dota 2 between 2 good teams battling it out?
I should, but
Sounds like what you're saying.
maybe.
Will the Knicks find the Beastmaster, or will the Boar run up high ground first?
The board's run up a different high ground. Let's run up a different high ground towards Simon.
Which will prompt the Beastmaster to go up the right high ground into Nyx's waiting arms.
Oh. Oh. Maybe.
Gonna happen.
Maybe.
They scanned.
Maybe not.
He gets the wisdom. That's good enough. And he'll just walk into Beastmaster right now and solo kill him, right?
He's got 2.2
2000
HP. Oh, wow.
2,000 damage? That's nothing for a Nyx assassin. That's light work.
Why are we paused?
Wait, things actually can almost deal that much damage. That's crazy.
So 8% spell amp, Dagon 4, Mind Flare, Vendetta, Zeus ulti. That might be enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's enough. 100% it's enough if they use out everything.
Oh, Rocket Flare too. You need that little extra damage. It's only 160, but every bit counts.
Beast is playing so safe though. He's a man of strong iron will. I would have been greedy and walked into this ancient camp 100%.
Okay, let me run through the mind efficiency. Remember Brightside? About 3 minutes ago, probably. Sacrifices.
no.
No,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
find
die
the beast.
anyways. Oh no.
Do it, do it.
Well, here we go. There's the combo. There's the Mind Flare, but it's actually not
Wait,
enough
wasn't it enough?
damage.
He has a
Now
cloak,
it's-
guys,
it's
and he has
yelling time.
Vambrace.
It's
Oh.
yelling time.
Look at his
He's
items.
done.
He has Vambrace and cloak. He has like 50% magic rose.
That's true. That's true.
I thought Zeus's eggs was done. Wasn't even close. Ooh,
Also,
Rusi's in a
Beastmaster
bit of
has a pipe
danger.
now. I
Yeah,
like
mid
I like
lane,
this one about
Rusi
pipe.
does
Let the BKB
BKB in
off.
time though. He's just got finished for Camel, so if he wants to use it, he can. Gleipnir on 2 from Knives My Coffee. That's a dead Zeus. That's going to be a dead Clockwork more than likely. That's now 3 dead across the map. But typical NA, they still have a lot of life in them right now.
That's a high
I
ground.
think they're getting enemies forward, at least. Maybe rock? I think they're getting at least forward.
Oh, they're certainly. I mean, they have to get forward here. There's no way. But look at Zeus's respawn. It's 45 seconds.
I'm pretty surprised the Brood didn't come back and try to. Actually, I guess Snapfire is pretty. I guess they're actually pretty good at killing his Broodlings.
I respect this move so much. They're not leaving. They're not sweeping the map. They're not going to Roshan. They smell the blood in the water. They've been given an inch and they're going for the mile. And they'll get the melee racks. Leaving at the range rack. A full set mid for typical NA. A huge stepping stone towards a potential Game 3 win. Therefore, a series victory.
They don't want a
Who-
60-minute
who do
game.
Who do the losers of this play?
The loser will play the to-be-determined team in the losers finals.
Who's that?
We don't know
Me.
yet. It could
It's
be
me.
Between who and who?
where's the bracket? So it's between Buff Buddies, the Five Lobsters team with Rojo, and Eternal Kings.
Wait, isn't the team with Rojo the team with Andy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Rojo's gonna win, and Andy's gonna win.
Unbiased casters here, but Rojo
I-
is gonna win.
That's our series
I
to
mean,
cast, Badger.
okay, we're allowed to be biased towards those
Badger,
teams.
Badger, you owe me a cast of Andy and Rojo. You owe me that.
I understand. I understand.
Everything, Badger. If you have to kill other admins to get this accomplished, do it.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. You got the BKBs. They got damage. They got a pipe. I think this is Dyer's fight, guys.
Radiant are smoked around though. They're looking for the right angle. It's an awkward wraparound, but if they can get the right target, perhaps Rusi in the back lines, that'd be huge. Problem is, how do you get to Rusi? There's so much bullshit in the
And
way
Rusi has
right
a BKB too, bro, and 3.5k HP.
Beast has a gem too, so Nyx can't just walk in and snipe someone.
And the will to fight from Yeah We Smile per hour or so is there, but it's just
Beast is kind of alone.
man.
Or Brew is kind of alone.
He's Brewmaster though.
We circle back to 2012.
Happened.
Zeus
I did
Ulti
it.
scouts it out. Dire are incredibly grouped
Ooh,
up.
this is a good
Hookshot
angle.
stuns Shakiro. In comes Jinx with the Impale on 2. They want to
God.
get Rusi. They want to kill Rusi, but he BKBs in time. And he Hurricane pikes away. Simon buys back into the game on Clockwork. Knives has no buyback. It's chaos. Near the Roshan pit, on the south side, on the north side, everywhere around the Roshan pit right now. Rusi, the target though, is trying to survive the Brewlings. Logical's running forward. Simon's running forward. They want to kill the Snapfire. Snapfire is slow, dropping Dagon and brought down. But it could be a trade. Yeti's BKBs running forward. They want the Zeus. And they will crit him on down, but now the BKBs are ending on the Dire side. Pitch to the fall, and the ICD will join him. He's got one more life to play with, but he's playing in a 1v4. And well, there's no way out but 6 feet under. That's a full 5-man weapon. It will be Roshan in favor of Yeah We Smile per hour so.
We just keep getting closer and closer to Tint's prophecy.
It looks like it's all lined up so far. Strong early game lead from NA. They get a Rax mid game fight. Goes to Dog's team. Now the game will go for 60 minutes.
Badger, how did Tint know all of this?
I don't know.
I'm
Tint's
scared.
too,
What if
Tint's too smart, guys.
Unlike
what have we
Oracle.
created or what have we found?
Am I gonna die alone, Tint? You need to answer me that question.
Will what?
Am I going to die alone? You seem to be Mr. All-Knowing. Am I gonna die alone?
No.
Oh, that's good news. That's good news.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I was pretty sure I was going to, so I'm happy you
Nope.
said that.
Nope. Just like this game's going to 60 minutes, you will not.
Very cool. That's the news idea today.
Unfortunately, if the game doesn't go to 60 minutes, then I got bad news for you.
I already accepted it. Don't worry.
You'll just take it as good news that the game is not going for 60 minutes.
It's a win-win, really, if you think about it. Yo, Brewmaster, guys. He's going in AC, and he's gonna have it.
I like it.
Yeah. Guys, oh wait, we can't forget because now the Dire team can turtle for Rusi 25 talent. That can be their new
Exactly.
game plan.
Turtle, till 60 minutes, guys. Just hang on, couple more levels.
You know, if neither team refuses to lose, but neither team is willing to win, then we will have a 60-minute game for sure.
I feel like even the 20 talent on Snap's a pretty big upgrade, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
in terms of damage.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's even better than the 25, right?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the 25 is better for killing one single target, right?
Yeah.
And then the 20 is better for AoE damage in a team fight.
The math checks out. I did the numbers. He's right. He's always right.
No, I learned it from you.
I mean, for being technical, you both could have learned it from each other, you know? It's
True.
a collaborative process.
Vix can't snipe off solo heroes if they run around as 5.
He's going to try anyways.
Middle tower is under
Unfortunately, I think Wraith King is hard to solo kill.
Hook shot off the mark. Jinx still scouting. Still scouting. Past the Tormentor. Back towards Ice Yeti. They know Ice Yeti is alone.
You
to
know
an
he's kind of
extent.
alone. If Nyx
Honestly,
follows him,
I think
when
Rusi
Nyx
just
isn't
needs.
following him.
Well, the one thing is he can always BKB, TP, and suck on life, right?
Yeah.
Dire's middle
I think unless one of them buys a Basher, he's like unkillable if he split pushes. I think.
Well, like Clock.
Oh, you're right. I
Yeah.
forgot about Clock Ulti. Oh my
It is
god.
on cooldown right now, but yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he got out of there. I thought that Nyx would have just like walked him down.
I thought he was
guess
going
next
to
time
as
down.
well.
I guess Nyx just decided to look elsewhere.
And Yeti,
Yeah.
he
She wants
broke. He broke through. He broke the blockade. He can now farm.
No.
Yeah.
He's using inverse wave theorem.
Inverse wave theorem.
Tell Tint, inverse wave theorem is like the best theorem. Badger, inverse wave theorem.
Well-
I've heard it a billion
Oh,
times.
he's showing on a ward, guys.
You know what?
Oh
Oh,
no.
never mind. Hold that thought. He's just. Actually, you know what? He's just dead. He's
Wait,
simply
is Clock
dead.
close enough?
I don't think it'll matter.
Clock is close enough. Close enough.
Yeah.
This guy's
He
dead
almost,
too, by the way.
almost soloed him.
We've been BKB in the first life. Oh no.
No, but he killed Jinx, bro. He got 800 gold for that. That's fine. That's fine. He makes the enemy team leave their base, leave that. Like it was a good play. It was a good play. The BKB was good. He got a
Okay,
good
that's fair,
kill,
that's fair.
forced them all back. It was a good play. It was a good play. I promise.
That was a well-timed ult by Logical too. This is a good sign for the future. He got the he's got the different timings all calculated out. How long his ult takes at each of the different items, Yasha and 25.
I mean, if we're being technical, it wasn't frame perfect. I expect frame perfect from Logical, but
It was pretty close. Oh
It
no,
was,
look
it
at
was
his
close.
blink. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
no,
stuck in the
we
trees.
were-
What a bot. No.
we were literally sucking him off, and this is what he does to us. Come on,
Oh,
Logical.
no.
He can't
This
do
is when you have
us.
to call dog a bot. Okay. We were too nice. We need to put him down so he'll rise to even greater heights. Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
this is not helping the rep that we just suck off Logical.
Huh? No, bro.
You read the Discord. Read the netizens. They're like, Badger and his friends. They just love Logical.
Dude, Logical's my friend. I'm nice. I'm nice to a lot of people when I cast.
I mean, I know. Wait, what? No, you're nuts.
You're
Yeah, I
nice
am,
to everyone
bro.
except for someone who
I'm
missed
nice
skill
to my
builds.
friends.
You're your friends, but you're not friends with the majority of people you cast usually.
Yeah, but I am nice to people when I'm friends with them.
That's a limited club,
And a lot of
though.
times I'm very polite in how I phrase my criticisms. I make sure to let them know that I think they're a great guy. It's just that their build is really bad.
That's true. That's true, I guess.
I
You got
actually
that
make a I make I
Oh
make
no,
a cons-
hoodwink.
He's
No!
Make a
pretty
concerted
tanky. He's
effort to
pretty.
make that
Wait,
clear.
he
He
gets
missed-
it. He gets
He did auto
minutes.
attack. Did it hit a tree or something? What happened?
Maybe, I don't know. He got the Nimbus, but it won't matter. He's just alive.
I wonder if he got the fucking tree proc from it, you know? When you auto attack hood it, sometimes it bounces to a tree.
Guys, I feel like Zeus needs to buy a refresher.
Maybe, actually, maybe.
Because it looked like Nyx tried to auto attack, and I thought it went through.
I
This
guess
is good though.
you gotta expect the unexpected. I don't know. That's wild.
Guys, do
This
you
is
think
good
this is the fight that Dyer throws and then the game evens out again?
It won't be a full fight. It'll be like one hero dies, and then another one hero dies on the other side, and then in perpetuity until 60 minutes.
You know, I actually
Okay.
really want Tint to be right now, just because, like, I mean, we're trying to build up Tint's rep. I mean, obviously, people in the snow circles and so on no Tint's mind, but it's a great chance to build up Tint's rep globally.
It's
Build up
the
the
strongest Lads player that's ever played. He's the best Lads player. No other Lads player even compares to him. If you compare yourself to Tint and you're a League of Lads player, you're nothing. You don't know anything. Tint is rank 1.
We're building up the global Tint brand right now for sure.
Yeah. Dude, it's so gonna be a 60-minute game, Tint. You were so right. It's fucking messed up. It's all
Well,
the
you never
makings of
know.
a 60-minute game, bro.
It could, someone could randomly die right here. You never know.
It's a wraparound gank through the tri-camp, smoke up on the Radiant's side. T2 is dead, but perhaps heroes will be the next heroes to die.
Dude, these wraparounds are insane.
Here we go, hookshot into Hoodwink. Roosie's inside the cogs as well. Yeah, Cookie's outside of them. Radiant pursue. Zeus ulti gives a bit of vision, but Roosie remains alive. He's slowed. He's slowed again, but in comes Yeti. Look up for Logical. He's yelled at by Pistia. He's running out of HP to work with him Logical, but he Requiem's in time. The Requiem, it does some damage, but nowhere near enough. And now at this point, Radiance seem
Pipe,
to have
bro,
run out
pipe.
of gas right now. Impale onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster will go down to the Brewmaster. Speaking of Bruce, he's now manning up to bring down Jinx. He hits the Brewmaster as well. He's so low on enough. If he dies, he'll lose the gem. But he's still alive. Meanwhile, Ice Path misses Camel Farmer. Ice Yeti cannot stun
Glimmer.
Camel. This is a fantastic glimmer from Simon. What a fantastic retreat from the Radiant side. Turns
That's
what
looking like a 60-minute game kind of
yeah,
fight,
it-
bro.
It actually is. It could have been an absolute disaster, but instead of being an absolute disaster for the Radiants, good play turned the disaster into a draw.
I think now you kind of see what I mean by like the pipe just destroys Radiant so much, bro. Like
Yeah.
pipe is so powerful against Radiant.
There's just no magical damage.
Dude, enough almost like use the Void Panda to push dog to safety there. They're going for Roche, I guess. Looks like it, yeah.
It's a middle of the road respawn, about a minute 30. Might have been exactly a minute 30 actually, but there's still a little bit left because we're 9 minutes into the last Roshan respawn. I got bad news though. There will not be a Ring of Health saga this game. Ice Yeti has finished his Abyssal Blade already. Sad tale.
Sad. Getting eggs next. Epic.
Actually, a little surprised though the Wraith King isn't buying his shard. Like, does Radiant know that he doesn't have shard, by the way?
Oh, the mana.
Oh, does Nyx not have the mana burn talent?
No, he has the other one, I think. The pathing.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah. He has the snipe solo.
Dude, I'm pretty
support
surprised
still.
he didn't take the mana burn talent this game.
Brew's just hitting high ground. This is kind of epic. Is he gonna ult for it?
Honestly, he should, bro. Fuck it. Oh no, he's so close to Octarine though.
That's what I'm. That's the conundrum. Does he just hit it by himself like this?
From the south side come a smoked up typical NA, Gleipnir on Simon, Bushwhack misses thanks to a Force Staff. It's escape
Oh.
time for the time being. T3 is dead. Roar against Jinx. Jinx will be left to die. Sharpshooter finishes the kill. If it's a clean retreat otherwise, it's not too bad. Camel had a TP, Logical has a TP. They'll both barely get away. And now, you know what? T3 for Nyx Assassin, that's a pretty okay trade for both sides.
Guys,
Exactly.
guys, Brewmaster is almost level 25 too. He could go to the Wisdom Rune.
What's the OP talent?
I think people take the Gain Drunken Brawler passive now. Isn't that really good?
I have no idea. I don't play this hero.
No.
Brewlings
Well, it
game
just
drunken
it just
brawler.
sounds
Oh
really
yeah,
good
that
to
sounds
me.
good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Wait, maybe
Each one gets its own little thing.
Maybe he goes for the fear though with his facet thingy. Like he has the barrel rolls. Maybe he goes for the fear.
Oh wait,
with
I
us.
see. Apparently, people take the barrel roll one. All right. Respect on it. Respect, my bad.
I think this is a good setup for a decisive fight though. Everyone's stacked up around the pit, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot to claim. I mean, Aegis, Banner,
Dude, Pishta's getting
Refresher
owned.
Shard.
What is it? What is owning him? Is it Roche?
Dude, it's
Yeah,
Roche.
Roshan is
Roche.
owning.
The Roche has the roar debuff on them, bro.
He
And also look at Pishta. He doesn't have a lot of armor, bro.
Like they're giving him lotuses. They're giving him lotuses. It's healing him up a little bit.
the roarer gets roared.
Over to Roshan though. Yeti's alone in
Simon.
the pit. They know he's alone in the pit. Simon scout him out right now. Yeti's getting kited around. Roshan's still
Bro,
slapping
the
heroes.
Nyx is showing in their base, by the way. Like they should just be fucking like trying to sprint. They waited too long though. No.
ACP
Nyx is
over
gonna be here.
right now. Fantastic rocket flare on 4 from Simon. That's great vision. Right side
He's walking in
members
so
west.
confidently. Can he not get changed?
Light Beer against enough. He's looking for the split, and he gets
Oh,
it
he
off
can't.
in time. Here we go. On the back lines comes Jinx, missing the impale entirely. Push to BKBs. Yeti's being guided around. Dagon on the hoodwink. Jinx might die for that play, but in comes the team. BKB Requiem. Goodbye, Pistia. He buys back immediately on the Beastmaster. Now turned into a 5v4 once the Beastmaster returns to the fight. Split is ending, though. I think actually already has ended now. Right side, if they have the trade, will be for
we'll see.
enough. And Rusi's doing so much damage, they cannot get onto this this hoodwink right now. Nyx Assassin dies, Clockwork dies.
Wraith King
both
still
of
has
them buy
BKB
back.
too. Wraith King can still fight them with BKB, bro. Oh, but they don't have buyback on bright side. Ooh. They still have BKB and roar though. I don't know.
Roche's top now.
Yo, Brewmaster doesn't have split. I think they could have tried to fight 4v5. I actually think they're probably stronger, but
Are they gonna try to run across the map in time, or are they giving it?
they're giving it
giving
more
it.
more
They're giving
evidence of a
it.
60-minute game. It just keeps piling up. I totally think they would have won the fight 4v5. By the way, I think Brewmaster without split, Zeus without ulti.
I think they were scared of walking into an SF ult.
Yeah.
Whoa, based play. They gave the Ags to Clockwork. That's so based.
Wait, really? That's epic. I love the rocket flare. It's so fun. You just launch them across the map. It
Wait,
feels like...
no, dude, no. They should have given the Brewmaster one, bro, so he could split push better.
They should have, but they didn't.
Oh. Or even the next one. The next one is really good in team fights.
They should have, but they didn't.
Oh my god, dude, no offense, but they gave it to literally the worst possible hero. No offense. But the other two sound so much better. I'm so sorry to flame you, Radiant. I'm so sorry. The other two
Bugs-
sound really good here.
The flare spam is nice for these like fights they're trying to set up though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they're so
imagine
positional.
if they were Burrow stun spamming instead.
Yeah.
A counter argument: Simon's had some sick rocket flares. Jinx has been missing impales. Maybe that's the logic there.
Would you still get bonus like defense when you're in Burrow?
You get a bit, yeah.
You get damage reduction, yeah.
Where's the? Oh, you get 40%. Oh my god, no, dude, they should give it to the Nyx. Guys, sorry. I forgot how good this used to be when people used to build this item.
Oh, Roar onto Simon. There will be no Aghanims Clockwork in the fight because there's no Clockwork in the
Yeah,
fight.
this means-
He also gem. Somebody needs to grab this gem. Nyx, go. Get it.
You know what this
Got it.
means, guys. Time to back off and wait 90 seconds.
Yep.
Another step closer towards...
Listen.
60 minutes.
If Tint's two prophecies are linked, I need this.
Oh, wait, Zeus.
I need 60
Oh,
minutes.
Zeus is gonna die.
He's got no Aurora, but he's just kite around right now.
He's buyback. They're gonna force buyback, and then they're gonna go sit in their base, and then they're just gonna wait. Everyone's gonna wait.
Yeah.
Unless they don't want to force high ground
Thing is,
into.
you're forcing into split Requiem Double Life Brewmaster. I can see the the argument. Maybe you slow siege somehow, but what do you slow siege with?
Wraith King. He hits. And then as long as he doesn't get Requiem on respawn. I think if I'm remembering correctly, you can't BKB on respawn, right? Like you'll get
Yeah.
stunned.
I think you should be if it's timed right.
Wraith,
Well, free
the
rest?
Dire is
Oh,
looking
that
to.
is the split from enough. He's saying, you know what? I don't need a Zeus. I don't need a Clockwork. I am literally 4 pandas.
Oh my god.
They've killed Wraith King once right now, almost. Oh, no, they haven't, because Jinx is dead. Logical's kind of, he's been missilated down. Zeus is bought back. Shadow Fiend can buy it back, and enough has lost one of his lives. And it's already Range Rack's dead. There will be Netherrack's dead, more than likely. When the Netherrack
He has
died,
a
with
refresh
2
for
sets
second
up.
ulti. They could defend the top racks if they go for it. They have another brew split.
Well, the line's drawn. They're going to go for it. Brightside wants it to end. He wants to go to bed.
I mean, Brightside, he's an Eastern Standard Time Zone gamer. I guess Eastern Daylight Time right now, technically, but he's ready to go to bed. We're
Did Wraith
headed.
King make his Ag's Blessing? He did, nice.
That's
Wraith
huge.
King's a monster.
They had like nothing to save SF. He just got Blink Road and then killed. Just like the, it's like the Beastmasters in pubs that I see. It's just Blink roar your pause 1 and then you just watch him beat him to death.
Dude, Rusi almost just killed himself on Tormentor.
Yo, bro, look at Beastmaster, bro. He's running around being a Beastmaster.
Look at his drums.
True.
Doom, doom, doom.
What are his 25 talents? No, well, okay, 30 primary. Okay, I see. So they're
I think
both
they take
pretty.
the roar.
Yeah, I figured. But they're both pretty nasty talents.
Yeah. Looks like it's time to play passive and wait it out.
50 minutes. We're getting
We're
close.
closer.
And I bet that Dire's gonna wait for the next stage just if Radiant doesn't do anything big.
Either they get a pick on Radiant right now and end the game, or it goes to 60. They're smoked. This is the makings.
Well, it's just
Only
Beastmaster.
Ninja
smoked.
Gear, yeah.
Yeah, but he can blink roar and kill anyone, I think, right? Pretty much. Except for Brew, maybe? I don't know.
Dire just feels so. It feels so incredibly strong right now.
Yeah. But are they strong enough to finish before the 60-minute mark is the question.
Listen, you know what? I want Tint to be right. I just want Tint to be right at this point. I'm more invested in Tint being right than I am the comeback chance.
You want it to be 60 minutes now?
At this point, you know, it might as well be. You know. It
Yeah, I
might
mean,
as well be.
Tin is like gonna be the greatest oracle in all of society if he ends up right.
Tint Stradamus.
Wait, he didn't take Feast of Souls grants to 30 cast speed.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that. I thought you do that for the faster ult.
Well,
but
I thought he would try to like, do the super fast combo where the people like can't like you know people like you just hope people don't click BKB because you like.
it happens like in a tenth of
Yeah.
a second, yeah. Especially since they have a lot of like random little stuns to go out.
Yeah.
The Zeus, the Nyx.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he just thinks he'll really be doing a lot of damage with his raises.
Or he's planning to fight against Megas.
Yeah, I got that. That makes sense too. I actually think they'd have a better time against Megas this game, honestly. Because I think SF can like insta clear them, and I think Zeus can like insta clear them. Actually, it takes like 2 or maybe not. Never mind.
Zeus has the AoE bolt, so he
He
clears them pretty
does,
quick.
but they're so tank. Like, I don't know. I have to watch it.
So much damage.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like Rusi is a rapier. He doesn't even have a rapier though. He's just that damaging.
He's gonna have a
Dude, he has
blink
10k gold to spend right now. By the way, he has like 6,000 safe gold to spend.
He's gonna get a full swift blink. He's gonna blink into the enemy team and
Oh my god,
Oh
dude,
wow, double damage.
Dude, buy the Swift Link and go
He's gonna
smoke
fly it
and
out.
just he could
End the
do it. He
game.
could do it.
He could end the game before 60 minutes and break the prophecy. They're set up for this too. They want it. Unless this is just like they get the racks and then they don't get ancient and then the game still goes on.
The supports don't have any smoke, so they have to just do it raw, which is definitely possible.
And they have
He's
the
just gonna walk up
DD.
with DD till the the next volley.
Oh,
He's gonna
nice.
activate DD and just kill a tower straight up.
Dude, he has over. Look, guys, just look at Rusi's gold. Look at Rusi's unspent gold.
5 figures of unspent gold.
He almost has more unspent gold than the net than the Nyx has net worth.
He's waiting for the like full Swift Link, I think. He's like 200 gold off it.
I think he's barely short of Swift Link plus buyback. I mean, his death cost
Yeah,
is
he's
so
waiting
high.
for
his
the
buyback cost
the
is so
buyback.
high, okay, now he's got it for sure, right? Surely.
Buy it. Buy it.
DD blink up, one shot the whole enemy team in the game.
He could just one shot the tower easily.
That's what
I want him
you
to
go
I
for.
want him to one shot the whole team, not just the tower. They're just gonna slow siege every 12 seconds. Snapfire
Dude, it's
walks
54
up.
minutes, man. They're going slow. At Tint, I think you were onto it.
And the DD
Well, it
is
could still end.
active, but again, look at the defense. It's a little more
6 minutes is a long
lively.
time, guys.
Hook shot.
Oh my
with
God.
a bold play. Simon gets absolutely blasted. That's one of your defenders in the grave.
Oh,
Doesn't
and,
it buy
and
that?
that's do they have another smoke for him or no?
He tips them.
Oh, they don't have another smoke.
He's got no buyback either.
He's like
Yeah.
80 gold short. That's so sad. Okay, they got the tower. Now they back off for Roche, right?
Yeah. They're gonna or they might get megas
Oh,
and
they're
then go
going in.
rush.
They're going in.
Ooh.
It's too much damage. Pistia Blink roar
roar?
is logical. A fantastic target. They're chain stunning him
Chain
down.
stun.
He got nothing off. He now buys back. It's desperation time. The split is active. In comes Jinx. If it impale on only Brightside, he gets absolutely killed. Now Nyx buys back. Once again, a 4v5 fight. And Dire are content with their gains. Say, you know what? We got a lot out of that. We got some buybacks. We got a tower.
Oh my god, it's going to 60 minutes. Tint
And
is
we're
a
gonna
god.
get
Tint is a
Roshan.
god.
I'm afraid it might not hit. I think it's gonna be like a 58-minute game. Actually, I don't think it's gonna all the way at 60.
Yeah, they might just end with the egg, the Roche. He just
It's just feeling a lot like a
Eggs.
58-minute,
Sheep.
59-minute game right now.
yeah. My prediction was completely wrong. I'm sorry, guys.
Honestly,
I'll try better next time.
I
I'll try
think-
better next time.
I think you have to be content with your. If you said it was a 60-minute game, if it ends at 59, that's pretty good considering you made the prediction at the horn, like in the river before the game actually. And that is
Oh,
a
next-
that's a rounding
Next
error.
doesn't have buyback.
How do you fucking do it, Tint?
Puck has buyback now. Nyx doesn't, but he's going to be fishing for kills. So he
Someone
might
needs to make
just
a good clip of Tint predicting how the game would flow from at minute 0.
die.
Someone
Bold
we
play,
need
they've
we need
left
that
their
Tint
base.
clip.
They're going
Oh,
on
they're
knives
looking-
my
they're
coffee. Hook shot forward by Simon. Big KB from the hoodwink. Nyx has been stunned. He's in the ice path. He's in the absolute dirt. That's a dieback Nyx assassin. And now the fight gets a little bit harder. Simon gets away from danger enough. Will attempt to get away, but he's been roared. He's been roared. At this
nothing
point,
get his
logical
thing off.
requiems. There's too many BKBs. It's
Oh,
a
he's
dead
buyback,
enough.
he's
He
buyback.
now buys back though. So we once again play in the 4v5 fight. It's minute 56. Hook shot from Simon thanks to the, I believe, the overclocking. But that is Megas. Radiant will force the fight. In comes the Requiem. Down goes Nice Mac Coffee. He instantly buys back and TPs into the outpost. Logical BKBs. Pistia is low. Ice Yeti is low. But here comes Rusi with overwhelming damage. Nearly kills everybody. One more roar. This time on Camel. Camel dies, buys back. Simon dies, he'll buy back. Once again, a 4v5 team fight. But Dire, despite their overwhelming advantage, cannot finish the game. Rusi blinks in, looking for Camel. Camel barely
You
survives.
guys, Rusi has a rapier queued up. Rusi has a rapier queued up.
Oh, he has the money for it, too.
Go
Once
back
his
and buy
Aegis
it. Go
goes-
back and buy it. Go back and buy it. Go back and buy rapier.
Well, he's going to end it.
They're trying.
Yeah. And they want to go before Nyx is alive, I'm sure. He's dead for 32.
I don't think they're too worried about Nyx because they're so, like,
Wait,
grouped
they
up.
just want 2 play bows on Radiance. That's their anti-Rusi play. Roar on Logical. Logical has Blade Mail ready to go. The Ice Path is so fantastic! What a beautiful play from Bright Side. The tier cores have fallen. Die back Logical. Die back enough. Die back time. Die back
15
enough.
minutes
The
is
full
close enough.
5
15
mana
minutes is
white.
close enough.
It's a 2-1 win for typical NA, who will advance to the Lads Plus Grand Finals.
58 was close, but not accurate. I'm no prophet.
Didn't. You're a prophet.
I'm no prophet.
Think you're a
I
prophet.
was
Don't
wrong.
listen to him. He was not
I
wrong.
was
Don't ever-
wrong. I was so wrong.
Don't listen to him. I hate when he lies. I hate when he lies.
It was ultimately a good series. Went the distance. Game 3 was certainly the sort of game you look for. But in the end, it was a win for typical NA. They moved to the grand finals, so now Logic will be waiting in the losers bracket for a hot minute longer, by my estimation. Man, what do you
GG's.
any more thoughts on the series? This is a bit of a barn burner, guys. Any more thoughts?
It went how I thought it would go.
Of course.
Burn that barn down. You know what I mean?
So
That both teams had some strong plays and excellent gameplay.
Yeah, it was a good series. GG's to both teams. Congrats to Brightside and Rusi that they did great. Everyone did great. It was a great series. I'm gonna take a piss.
I was gonna wrap this. Okay. I might just wrap it up anyways pretty soon. Thanks for coming on tonight, Tint. Do you have any final words, call outs, shall say the people of League of Lads and twitch.tv/badgerbubble?
Shoutouts to all the seals out there.
Of course. I guess I'll ask Jim once he's back, whenever that is. My name's Badger. Thanks for tuning on in tonight. Thanks for the 4 subs. Those I really appreciate, of course. Let me caster games, caster tournaments, or if you're a tournament organizer looking for one of the best tournament admins in the business with BTS Pro Series experience, hit me up at twitter.com/BadgerDota2 or over on Discord at Badger Pablo on Discord. Is Jim back yet?
Nope,
Yeah,
go
Jim-
without him.
You know what? Jim normally doesn't have words for the people anyway, so you know what? As always, thank you for watching and have a great night.